The scene begins with a carriage transporting a prisoner, heavily guarded by 9 powerful warriors. The prisoner being moved is our protagonist, Chin-jun, who acknowledges that he might be the most unlucky transmigrator in history. Thinking about how transmigrators usually ascend to the top of the world, recalling the novels he had read. The original body was the third prince, falsely accused of embezzling money from the treasury and relegated by the emperor, sent to the border to serve as a laborer. Chin-jun, with a glimmer of hope sparking in his heart, reassured himself that if this were an ordinary ancient time, he might still have a chance to survive. But his hopes were utterly destroyed, thinking that this was an era of gods and demons. There is a cultivation system in this era as follows: key condensation, foundation establishment, golden core, nascent soul, and immortal ascension, and more. Our main character was at the second layer of chi condensation, while those who were guarding him to prevent escape were at the 4th layer of the condensation realm. The carriage suddenly stopped, which made Chin-jun wonder why they had stopped suddenly. The Imperial Guards suddenly opened the steel doors, their eyes filled with hate and malice, cracking their knuckles as they told each other, "This is far from the royal capital. The master said we can do what we want with him." One of the guards reached out his hand to our boy, Chin-jun, who looked at him with sweat dripping down his face. The Imperial Guard grabbed him by the collar, pulled him with great force, and threw him out of the carriage onto the ground as they laughed at our protagonist's patheticness. "What do you want?" said the protagonist as he turned to look at the Imperial Guard. By looking at them, he was stricken with fear. The 4 Imperial Guards just looked at him, laughing, and each had bad intentions towards him. Chin-jun, noticing the malice on their faces, told them that if they dared to murder the 3rd prince, it would be a huge crime, and if his father, the king, found out, they would not be spared. One of the soldiers replied to our boy with a heartwarming blow to the face, telling him that if he still thought he was the almighty prince from the past. "Look at this trash. His cultivation is even worse than us, brothers," spoke the soldier as he stepped on Chin-jun. Exerting force with his foot, the guard told Chin-jun to know his place, that he is a sinner, trash. Even if he gets killed, he is doing right among wrong in accordance with heaven's decree. Chin-jun was groaning in pain. The guard, with disgust, spat saliva on the suffering Chin-jun's face, telling the rest of his soldiers that they had taken a lot from road escorting this trash. To compensate themselves, they should beat up our protagonist first to vent their anger. Filled with motivation, another approached, cracking his hand, saying that the master had instructed that he shouldn't be allowed a quick death. Another, with excitement, said he had always been irritated with this annoying trash of our MC. Our boy seriously got jumped by his subordinate. Shit, they really got him lacking. A sound resounded, and seeing a system tab saying that our boy has activated the myth system successfully. Having activated the myth system for the first time, he was rewarded 1 random god summon and 1 lucky draw chance. Shocked, he saw, thinking that this myth system is his cheat to this barbaric world. Our boy knew he had to do something, or he will die. He shouted inwardly to the system to summon. The system told our boy that the summon of gods and demons is in random mode, and the host draws depend on his luck. The soldier who had encouraged the rest told them to continue to vent out their anger, and each they all agreed and told him how freaking great they feel. Our hero laid there thinking that whoever he summons, he hopes it will be good to send this motherfucker straight to their ancestors. The leader of the soldiers, reaching out his hand, saying, "It's time to follow their master's instructions," he held our boy Chin-jun by the throat, lifting him in the air, and began to choke him, leaving our boy Chin-jun defenseless. He just struggled and tried to tell the soldier to let him go. The soldier who was choking our hero turned and laughed, saying that our main character wasn't worthy of being trash with his puny strength. It feels like he's tickling him, and the rest laughed at his words. Chin-jun, feeling his consciousness drifting away from his body, questioned where his summon is. If this continues, I am afraid. The soldiers turned towards the voice in shock and fear to see who was there. One of them shouted, "Someone is in the sky." The figure in the air didn't hesitate and launched an attack, which seemed as tails extending, but they contained terrifying power. The tail hit the soldier who was choking our boy close to death. The force that the man was hit with threw him at a super speed that his accomplices didn't realize he was missing before them when they had someone crashing down behind them. White cloud and enchanting smoke covered the surrounding where our boy Chin-jun is. He stood up coughing, thanking that he's not dead yet, saying that he is saved. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the birth of the ruler of gods and demons. We see a body of a woman forming next to our boy, who was surprised by what was happening. The system congratulated our boy for winning the nine-tailed demon fox Daji. Daji looked at the Imperial Guards and told them they have a lot of nerve touching her lord. The guards, seeing Daji, were bewitched by her beauty, which left all guards stunned. Mom taught our boy that after he was blessed by Daji, he should rest his head on her melons. Bro is winning at life. My lord, do not be afraid. With me here, no one can hurt you in the future. Daji reassured our hero, who then realized it was Su Daji. The protagonist, who seemed to have lost his senses, thought about how Daji is worthy of being called a country disaster by the people, as her body just makes him love it more and more. Bold! Who do you think you are to lay your hands on the kingdom's Imperial Guards? Shouted one of the guards, trying to resist Daji's enchanting beauty. Daji, putting herself in front of our hero to protect him, told the Imperial Guards that they were mere ants and not even worthy of knowing her name. A system window appeared before our hero, Chin-jun, showing Daji's stats. Her source is at the investiture of the gods. Race is a nine-tailed demon fox. Cultivation is at the immortal ascension 5th layer. And her techniques are the heavenly fox technique and seductive heart technique. Her innate ability is the nine-tailed demon fox body with a loyalty level of 90. The system reminded our MC that if the loyalty level of gods and demons hit 0, they would betray him. Chin-jun, seeing that Daji's cultivation was at the immortal ascension 5th layer, which was higher than the nascent soul realm, began to question if it was really true or false. Daji told the Imperial Guards that it would not be a big problem to send all of them to the underworld for hurting her lord. Brothers, let's fight her together, charged the guard who attacked our boy. They rushed towards their grim reaper, Daji. Daji, not wanting to waste her energy fighting garbage, released her immortal ascension, 5th layer cultivation aura, instantly annihilating the Imperial Guards. Seeing this, Chin-jun was amazed and thought that this was the real deal. Daji just giggled, seeing her master proud and happy with her actions. She turned to our boy, saying she arrived late and let her lord suffer. Our boy blushed, his face turning red, and replied to Daji that he was fine. Inwardly, he thought about how fierce Daji is, but he also liked it. Bro got the tsundere fetish. Daji came close to our hero, and with a flick of her finger, the cuff chains on our boy's hands instantly shattered like glass. This surprised and shocked Chin-jun. Free at last, thought our hero, looking at his hands free from the chains and cuffs. One of the Imperial Guards tried to get away, and our boy notified Daji, who instantly vanished from her initial position and appeared behind the Imperial Guard, crushing his back with destructive force, the sound of bones breaking heard. The Imperial Guard lay there, his life hanging by a thread, unable to move after Daji's single attack. Our boy approached, telling Daji to excuse him, which she complied with, standing beside the guard, the same guard who had choked him, whose soul was now ready to ascend to the afterlife. Our boy, kind and compassionate, was about to give him a wonderful parting blow to send him on his way to his ancestors. Our boy launched his parting gift to the kind guard who had struggled with him, telling him he was going to give him a heartwarming send-off.
First blood.
A system notification popped up, informing our boy that he had killed a QI condensation 5th layer soldier, gained 50 XP, and congratulated our hero for activating the profile template. Our boy, upon seeing this and realizing that he had actually killed someone with a single punch, was notified by the system that the world he had transmigrated into was where the strong prevailed. Our boy knew that the system was right, and if he didn't change his way of thinking and hesitated to kill his enemies, he would be the one to visit his ancestors in the afterlife. The system brought up our hero's stats, showing his race as human. His cultivation was at the chi condensation 2nd level. He had no bloodline, no innate ability, and only one technique at the mid-rank. His current summon is the 9-tailed demon fox Daji. Looking at the system tab, our boy Qinjun wondered why he felt like he was playing an online game, given the way the system displayed his stats. The system reassured our hero not to overthink, as he had transmigrated from the 21st century, and the system had adapted to Earth's game data. Reflecting on the system's response, our hero knew that nothing good could be given without consequences. So, he asked what the purpose of the myth system was. The system listened to our hero's words and thought for an answer. If you wish for more of the series, please like and subscribe. Also, I had promised to produce the series earlier and failed. To compensate, you can choose which series on the channel you would like to see published more. Looking at the system tab, our boy Qinjun wondered why he felt like he was playing an online game, given the way the system displayed his stats. The system reassured our hero not to overthink, as he had transmigrated from the 21st century, and the system had adapted to Earth's game data. Reflecting on the system's response, our hero knew that nothing good could be given without consequences. So, he asked what the purpose of the myth system was. The system listened to our hero's words and thought for an answer, in which it replied, telling our hero that he's too weak and currently not qualified to know the ultimate goal of the system. He should strive to first have a girlfriend, which was his greatest obstacle in his past and current life.
Oh, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Hearing this, our boy Qinjun felt like the system had to extract and devour his dignity like that. Before we continue, if you want to see more of the series, the goal is 10 likes and 100 views before 48 hours finish, and I will upload early. Thank you for 100 views. Okay, let's get back to the series. Qinjun, listening to the system, didn't care to resist, but rather just enjoyed the benefits it comes with. Thinking in this world where the strong prey on the weak, he can't be soft-hearted. Qinjun, realizing killing cultivators made him stronger, told Daji to beat the Imperial Guards to a state of dying, and he would personally send them off to their forefathers, in which Daji replied with a yes, with happiness on her face as she went to send the Imperial Guards to a state of ascending. Qinjun, with eyes red like a demon preying on its enemies, gave out a malicious smile, holding the sword on his back, ready to give the guards an honorable and soul-touching execution to the afterlife. Our hero began his killing spree. The system sounded that he killed a QI condensation 5th layer soldier and gained 40 XP. Another system resounded, notifying our hero that he killed a QI condensation of the 5th layer soldier and gained 35 XP. Then the system went silent, calculating the experience gained by our boy. Then a system notification congratulated Qinjun that he had advanced to the chi condensation 4th layer. The notification got Qinjun's attention, who had finished sending off the Imperial Guards. Qinjun didn't believe that he had jumped from the 2nd layer of the condensation stage to the 4th layer of the condensation stage in an instant, making Qinjun laugh, thinking if he's going to become the Superman of this era. Looking at the system profile template analyzing his strength and weakness, when a mission was triggered by the system to kill the fifth prince Qin Yu, and that if he succeeds, he will be rewarded with 150,000 experience points and a random lottery draw. Seeing the triggered mission made Qin Jun smile, saying the previous owner was killed by this guy, so since his revenge is my revenge, I now possess this body. Telling the fifth prince to wait for him to return to the royal capital to send him to meet his ancestral tree in the afterlife. The system activated a storyline mission for our boy to reign over the Dry Moon Kingdom, in which, if he completes it, he will receive 500,000 of experience and a random draw to summon any gods and demons. And the mission duration was 5 years. He tells the system that the EXP is so generous, questioning what if he fails the mission, in which the system tells him that if he fails the mission, his status will be deprived, left being a homeless bugger. This answer from the system made Qin Jun be struck by fear and shock to his core by such consequences. But the system told him that there wasn't any penalty if he fails a side mission. Kun Jun gets disappointed that it's just like a game, and there was a game over. Brother wanted to turn this world into his creative mode. Turning back, looking at the angelic beauty of Daji, thinking to himself that even though Daji is strong, it shouldn't be easy for them to get away for long. Our boy Qin Jun thinks if he summons higher gods or demons, such as the great sage Sun Wukong, famously known as the Monkey King, Erlang Shen, a Chinese mythology protector prominent in Taoism whose specialty is to subdue demons and evil spirits, even in Zeha, the third Lotus Prince, he would be invincible. Feeling on top of the world with devious laughs coming from his evil smile. When he remembered that the system had given him a random lottery draw when he reached the 4th layer of the condensation stage, the system asked our boy Qin Jun if he would like to start the random lottery draw. In happiness, he just shoved a thumbs up, saying, "Of course." And oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this random draw was diabolical. He got an infinite desert eagle. I repeat, an infinite desert eagle. Let me tell you how broken this is. It doesn't need bullets, as our boy's inner chi will be used as a power source. I repeat, a power source, not bullets. As he gets stronger and has stronger chi means, indeed, you guessed it right, infinite bullets. With a dubious look on his face, our boy decided to test out his blicky, and, ooh boy, does this thing have the firepower of a tank? It shatters a boulder instantly with terrifying energy that the ground shook around the area of impact, leaving a serious indentation on the cliff. And yes, this is just the beginning of the series, and this guy has an infinite desert eagle. Other than that, he has a system, and on top of that, he has Daji, who is at the pinnacle of cultivation, which is the immortal ascension realm, the badge of immortality. After such destruction, this crackhead tells himself that having the desert eagle is like having a small artillery and that it doesn't have any recoil. Daji came close to see the desert eagle that our boy was putting away close to his relic staff. Daji asks our boy what weapon it is that its power is completely at the upper yellow grade. Our cracked head just tells her that it's called a desert eagle. But Daji just asked why our boy's spear is so short.
What do you mean by that?
I hope you meant the gun, not the other thing, said Qin Jun, panicking and blushing, feeling that his manhood was about to be violated. Our boy covered his face in shame and disappointment, thinking about how he forgot that it was the first time for Daji to see that kind of weapon. Daji was confused, trying to make a comparison of the spear and the gun in her head. Our hero recalled that he had to confirm Daji's original memory since she was summoned by the gods and demons' random draw. Qin Jun asked her if she knows King Zhou, in which Daji asks, "Who is that?" "A monarch," replied our hero, in which Daji just replies, saying, "A monarch. I only know you, my lord?" Qin Jun laughs, listening to her reply, which made him relieved. Our boy thinks that Daji only has him in her heart. Daji asks our protagonist where they are heading next, in which he tells her that he first needs to take a bath. He wants to use one of the Imperial Guard's bodies and took his clothes. Nah, brother is just ruthless. He kills you, then leaves you naked in the open, even in the afterlife. That guy won't be peaceful. The world lies still beneath the shimmering embrace of the night. A blanket of darkness envelops the land, broken only by the ethereal glow of the moon. Its silver radiance cascades across the terrain, bathing everything it touches in a soft, luminous sheen. We see our boy and Daji walking through the forest under the soft, luminous sheen of the moonlight. Our boy transfixed, captivated by the beauty of Daji, thinking that him, a lonely man, together with a woman, together in the wild mountains country in a windy night, not sure what will happen between them. Having passionate thoughts of himself and Daji made our boy more and more excited. "My lord, there is a sound of running water ahead," said Daji, who interrupted our boy, who coughed to cover his blushed face, saying that they should head there because he couldn't stand the dirt on his body. Listening to his words, Daji apologizes for not quickening the pace and quickly holds our boy and flew in the air. Our hero, panicking, questions if he is really flying. Daji, seeing our boy's terrified face, she tapped him, then pulled him close to her melons, which instantly put our boy to rest mode, thinking how soft they are, thinking it's something he can experience for free too. "My lord, don't be afraid," assured Daji. Our boy, the Sigma he was becoming, just replied that, who said he's afraid. "Oh, then why is my lord's heart beating so fast? Is he shy and in love?" asked Daji, her cheeks red. Our boy's face was turning red, blushing and stammering, rendering him unable to form words, in which Daji just giggled. "Here it is," said Daji as she descended gently down the calm river. She gently put down our boy as he began walking in the opposite direction of Daji. Daji just looked at our shy boy kicking the water as he walked like a child, a smile on her face, her gaze focused on Chinjun, who tried to think of how he is going to take a bath. Thinking to himself that he doesn't have a hobby of people watching him take a bath, he asked Daji if she was just going to stand there. Daji, with a naughty glance, looked at Chinjun, saying, "Does my lord want me to serve him to take a bath?" Hearing her words, our boy, making his ancestors proud and throwing shame of his dictionary, shouted, "Yes, of course!" as he entered a Super Saiyan virgin god. Daji approached the river slowly with her delicate feet, taking one step after the other, approaching our eager boy, Chinjun. The more she moved closer, the more our boy's face became hot red. Our boy became like a dog looking at Daji, ready to pounce on her at any moment. When Daji halted and, in seriousness, turned her head, saying that someone is coming. Hearing this, Chinjun was about to have a stroke and die in shock at that moment. On a different scene, we see two people whom Daji had sensed approaching. It was a boy and a girl who were running in the middle of the forest. "Senior brother, I can't run anymore," said the girl who is the daughter of the patriarch of the Xuanling sect. Her name is Chang Qianqian. "Hold on, it's important to escape now," replied the young man, who is the grand disciple of the Xuanling sect. His name is Chang Hao. Our boy was not happy indeed, thinking that someone had disturbed his good time. Seeing both of them approaching, Chinjun didn't expect to meet a golden core cultivator in the middle of nowhere, wondering how they could appear here. Chang Qianqian, the girl, warned Daji and our boy to run away as they were being chased by the maniac General Xiahou. Chang Hao, the grand disciple, asked why their junior sister had warned them, thinking that Daji and our hero would have delayed the maniac General Xiahou for a moment as they escaped. Chinjun, upon hearing the name Maniac General Xiahou N, recalled from the previous owner's memory that General Xiahou N was once the general of the Dry Moon Kingdom. Due to his lustful nature, not only did he rob people's daughters, but he also had an affair with one of the emperor's concubines, which angered the emperor and led to Nan Meng being sent to kill Xiahou N. Xiahou En raised his flag, rebelled, burned things, and looted the people wantonly, causing suffering because he was too strong and no one could compete. Qin Jun recalled that the previous owner's father would clear his name if he took Xiahou En's head. Both of them stopped when Chang Hao was mesmerized by Daji's beauty. Still looking at Daji, Chang Hao couldn't resist and complimented Daji inwardly on how beautiful she was. Our boy, seeing how Chang Hao looked at Daji, was annoyed. He quickly appeared close to Daji, putting his hand around her and moving her close to him, asking Chang Hao what he was looking at, and telling him that if he wanted to run, he should run. Chang Qianqian was annoyed by our boy asking him that she had just warned him and questioned his attitude. Chang Hao, annoyed, just said that Qin Jun was a brat courting death. Our boy just huffed and said that he didn't need their warning and that Xiahou En was nothing. This stunned the two, thinking how he wasn't afraid of Xiahou En. Chang Hao, annoyed, thought that our boy, who seemed like a beggar, was truly a master. Even though he thought our boy was a big mouth, he believed that the former General Xiahou En was a stronger golden cultivator who could kill our MC with just one finger. Annoyed, Chang Hao told Qin Jun that he had never seen a golden core expert under the age of 20 and asked if our boy was pretending to be a master in front of him. He told his junior sister to leave and not follow our foolish boy to his death. Before they could even move, they heard a huge crash behind them and a terrifying voice saying, "Leave? Do you think you can?" The figure landing with full force destroyed and pushed away rocks, emanating a terrifying aura with fire accumulated around him that could instantly kill a normal person. Indeed, the towering monstrosity that had arrived was truly the Dry Moon Kingdom's maniac general, Xiahou En. His body was built with muscles truly befitting his title, the Maniac General. And indeed, the towering monstrosity that had arrived was truly the Dry Moon Kingdom's Maniac General, Xiahou En. Xiahou En gave a menacing smile towards them, thinking he instilled fear that they didn't dare run. But the true menace of society had awakened, and our boy, Qin Jun, whom looked at Xiahou En, thinking that if he killed a golden core realm cultivator, how many experience points would he earn? Bro was sizing up Xiahou En like a day trader looking at the next upcoming stocks, admitting it may be over for them. When Chang Qianqian jumped on him, yelling for someone to help them, and Chang Hao, who saw Xiahou En, immediately passed out, to tell his ancestor that he may be joining them in a few. Qin Jun told Chang Qianqian, who was holding him tightly, that he was choking and to let go, but she refused. Xiahou En looked at them, wondering what they were doing. When he saw the most beautiful woman, he vowed to himself to take her. Daji, annoyed by his glance, told Xiahou En that if he dared to look again, she would gouge his eyes out, in which he replied that she didn't need to worry. She'll have a taste tonight. If he knew he had solidified his trip to the afterlife by saying such words. Daji tells our boy to relax and be beaten close to death, to which Qin Jun replies by saying, "Good," in which Daji, after getting approval from his lord Qin Jun, gave Xiahou En a glare that said, "You messed up." Daji quickly rushed towards Xiahou En, who wasn't expecting such speed. Daji converged thunder into her palms with a murderous look on her face. Xiahou En was struck to the chest. That attack was powerful, with a huge force that pushed many things away, and the impact force was greater, shattering Xiahou En's bones, crushing his inner organs, and coming through from his back. It happened so fast that Xiahou En's brain was still stunned, and he didn't realize that he had been seriously injured by Daji's attack. When physics finally caught up with Daji's speed, Xiahou En was launched back with a destructive force that split the earth open. That demonstration of power had never been seen in this part of the lands. Xiahou En, using his weapon, tried to stop himself from going backward. He called Daji a bitch and said he would kill him. He instantly charged, unleashing a serious killing intent, and ignited his weapon in flames. Daji also charged, but her movements were smooth, as if she was the wind herself. "Watch out!" shouted Chinjun, warning Daji of the incoming strike aimed to kill approaching her face. Daji, seeing it, found it so pathetic that she just caught Xiahou En's attack with 2 fingers. Seeing this, the collapsed Chang Hao and the fearful Chang Qianqian were astonished by Daji's strength. Daji swiped away Xiahou En like terms and agreement not worthwhile to look at. Xiahou En was slammed into the ground by Daji's flick, which crushed the ground. Annoyed, she dragged Xiahou En's body to our boy, Chinjun, dropping Xiahou En's body to the ground, who was close to death, saying, "My lord, it is done." Xiahou En, trembling, his body aching in pain, blood dripping from his nose, and with a serious look on his face, asked, "Who in hell are they?" Chinjun was grateful that Xiahou En had come to him willingly. Grateful? Willingly? You call it gratitude by beating me close to ascension to the afterlife? Thought Xiahou En, who spat out blood in shock. "My lord, what do we do with him?" asked Daji. Xiahou En was shocked that Daji called our boy, who was at the 4th layer of the qi condensation stage, her lord. Xiahou thought that if he waited for our boy to get close, he could use Chinjun as a bargaining chip to humiliate Daji. He thought as he clenched his fist in excitement, thinking how he'll get his revenge. Can someone tell this man the crackhead of our MC is? Our MC approached with a serious face when he pulled out the blicky, and oh boy. He was thinking how strong a golden core condensation stage cultivator is and how many experience points he will get. Seeing that Chinjun was getting closer, Xiahou En decided to take this as his advantage and attack our MC by channeling energy in his attack. Chang Qianqian and Daji shouted for our boy to watch out from Xiahou En's attack. Our boy didn't even hesitate. Xiahou En wondered how that was even possible. His eyes deeply focused on our boy, thinking who was our MC and why in the world did he encounter him. Xiahou En's body fell down lifeless. So close. So close. This guy almost had me, thought Chinjun as he let out a deep breath. The system told our boy that for killing a Golden Core 9th layer expert, he had gained 10,000 experience points. Huge power circulated our boy, and he felt his body feeling lighter, softer, and sharper. The system congratulated him for breaking from the 4th layer of the condensation stage to the 4th layer of the foundation establishment realm. From breaking through the realm of condensation realm to the foundation establishment realm, the system awarded our boy with a ticket to summon a random god and demon. Bro is broken and still receiving more broken subordinates. Chang Qianqian praised our boy for being awesome, while Chang Hao didn't believe that Chinjun, our boy, was at the foundation realm and was an expert. It wasn't possible. Chinjun asked the system how the experience points were calculated, to which the system told him that if he kills someone hostile towards him, he gains experience points. But if he kills an innocent person, he doesn't get experience points. Chinjun, having already grasped the system's understanding of points, just told the system to summon gods and demons. He was hoping to summon the Great Sage, which would basically make him invincible, having such a god beside him. The system began the random draw of gods and demons. Then the system showed 3 question marks, which made it appear to have broken. Then it congratulated our boy, Chinjun, for winning the draw of gods and demons and that his summon is on his way. Seeing this, our crackhead of an MC was frustrated, asking the system that it should tell him what god or demon he won instead of showing him 3 question marks. Our MC, in his Delulu thoughts, was thinking if he had summoned the Great Sage this time. The system notified our boy that his summon would approach him within 24 hours. Chinjun, seeing this, gave in to the system's demeanor of being mysterious and told it he would play its game and asked the system to show him his stats. The system brought it before him. Our boy saw his cultivation was at the 4th foundation establishment realm, and he had no bloodline, no innate ability, and his technique was the qi condensation stage. I think the system forgot to show our boy also had the American domain expansion infant blicky. Seeing he had 121 XP out of 4,000 XP to level up made him excited. Now this guy of an MC was excited to feel the experience of touching a corpse, like in the novels he read. Reaching out his hand to touch the lifeless body of the maniac General Xiaohu, N with excitement in his eyes. Reaching for his body, a ring caught his attention, and he picked it up, asking what it was. In which Daji told our boy that it was probably the storage ring where the maniac general had stored his equipment. Our boy asked, saying that since the maniac general was dead, the ring needed to be dropped in blood to identify its owner. That's correct, replied Daji while smiling. Daji moved closely to our boy, saying, My lord, let me help you. Our boy, shocked by Daji's seductiveness, his face turning red, his mind went offline and disconnected, looking at Daji, who reached out to his finger and bit it gently, looking at our boy seductively. Blood dripping out, Daji retreated her mouth. I am not a fan of romance shows, but does this count? Our boy's face was red, blushing, looking away in shyness, and thanked Daji. Our boy felt his inner energy merging with the ring, which made him close his eyes, his consciousness looking through the contents in the ring. He saw that inside there was a high-ranking palace guard clothes. Seeing other high-grade contents, our boy was satisfied, and he closed the ring, thinking that now he needed to take a bath before he goes rancid. Chang Qianqian leaned to our boy, saying he has sprained her foot, telling Qinjun if they could rest there for the night, saying that General Xiaohu's soldiers were still chasing them, and they won't stop until they have avenged him. She told our hero that her and Chang Hao would help him fight them off. Alerted, Daji sensed the group of soldiers approaching and told our boy that indeed they were a group of Xiao En soldiers approaching, asking our boy if he wants her to deal with them. Our boy didn't reply to her yet, but looked in the direction Daji was looking. General Xiaohu's soldiers arrived, and they were shocked to see their general's lifeless body on the ground. They readied their weapons, ready to avenge their leader. When Daji swiftly moved in front of our crackhead Qinjun, who was already excited inwardly, seeing a bundle of XP points deliver themselves to his doorstep, he told Daji to allow him to escort them to their leader. Hearing this, the soldiers were filled with rage and bloodlust when they rushed towards our boy. Without any delay, our boy pulled out his blicky and boy. This man was one-shotting the soldiers who were at the condensation realm, giving XP of both 25 to 39 XP. Blood spattered everywhere, and notifications kept ringing, telling our boy he had killed a soldier at the 5th layer of the condensation stage. In a blink of an eye, the forest was in pin-drop silence, and the soldiers were laying on the ground, dead. The arrogant Chang Hao was shocked and scared to death, wondering what type of artifact our boy was using that could instantly kill a group of the manic general's soldiers in one fell swoop. Chang Qianqian was excited and impressed that our boy had such a strong artifact that he could easily do that. Our boy turned around with the James Bond pose as he blew the smoke from the muzzle and told both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao that they can go now. Chang Qianqian was reluctant to leave and told our hero that if he can send them back to the Zhuanling sect, he will pay him. Senior sister, said Chang Hao, approaching, trying to stop Chang Qianqian. Chang Qianqian moved our boy's hand between her 80 similar planets and begged our boy that if he took them back, her father would reward him. Our boy, holding to his consciousness, blood dripping from his nose, his face red hot, told Chang Qianqian that there's no use begging. Before he could finish, a side quest popped up, saying to both of them to go back to the Xuanling sect, and the mission reward will be 10,000 XP. Seeing this, our boy was excited for the new mission, and the 10k XP was a bonus. He agreed and told both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao that it's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Hearing this, Chang Qianqian was moved and hugged our MC, who was caught by surprise. She thanked our boy, telling him how great he is, asking if our boy is really serious about taking them back, to which he agrees with a proud nod. Our boy was deep in thought, thinking about why the side mission triggered. The system replied, telling our boy that Chang Qianqian's desire for his help was too strong, and since it was the first time someone triggered a side mission, once completed, he will get a skill inheritance mode that will be activated. It explained that the skill inheritance mode covers all sorts of magic and art skills, and that our boy can summon randomly gods and demon skills to obtain their inheritance. Listening to the system, our boy was excited, thinking with skill inheritance, he will indeed have an endless array of attacks. Daji came and interrupted our boy's evil excitement, telling him that they would rest there tonight. Qinjun agreed, telling Daji to keep an eye on both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao as he goes to take a bath. After some time, the three were resting under a tree when they heard footsteps approaching. It was our boy, who was looking absolutely like a K-drama protagonist. Chang Qianqian didn't expect our MC. After cleaning and taking a bath, he would turn from a beggar into a handsome person. Chang Qianqian asked our MC if he could sleep next to him tonight because he was feeling a bit scared, to which our MC just replied to her to suit himself. They all fell asleep under the dark, bright, luminous sheen of light, which illuminated the darkness.
After a long walk, they reached the wilderness. When our boy saw vultures approaching to feast on the dead animal corpse, he asked if they were demonic beasts. Daji replied that demonic beasts have the same cultivation stages, with the lowest being the Qi condensation stage, and the highest being the immortal ascension condensation stage, corresponding to human cultivation levels. Upon reaching the 5th level, demons can shapeshift their appearance. Chang Qianqian, whom I will call Chang Qian, asked why the immortal ascension stage was not in any records. Chang Hao answered her that it's confidential, and only inner disciples know about it. His response angered her, yelling that she is the daughter of the patriarch and questioning if she is not qualified. The sound of the ground rumbling alerted our boy, Qinjun and Daji. Qinjun looked ahead to see what was causing the huge cloud of dust to rise. In front of the approaching cloud of dust, there were 2 fools who were running for their lives. The cloud of dust behind them was caused by a tide of demonic beasts. Our boy said, "Run!" and Daji took him and Chang Qian, leaping into the air, leaving Chang Hao behind. Realizing he was going to die to the beast tide, Chang Hao ran after them on the ground when a beam of light passed through him, startling him. It was our boy's summon, the heavenly howling dog. The system showed that its race is from the heavenly dog race, with a cultivation higher than Daji at 4 stages, being at the 9th layer of immortal ascension. Its skills were swallowing sun technique, divine nose tracking techniques, and the demon king's command technique. Its loyalty was maxed out. The dog chased after our boy, shouting, "My lord, don't run, it's me, your howling heavenly dog," confirming that it was indeed the heavenly howling dog, an Egyptian god called Sirius, referring to the brightest star known as the dog star. Seeing this, he told Daji to put them down, but she hesitated due to the beast tide. Our boy looked at Daji and told her not to be afraid. Daji retreated back to the ground gently. Seeing this, Chang Hao was relieved that they were not flying anymore. Our boy approached the howling dog, calling it Blackie to keep things simple. He petted Blackie, saying, "Good boy." Looking at the dog, Daji sensed its monstrous aura and power, making all her senses yell at her to escape instantly. The people who were being chased quickly told our boy to run or they would die, but they lost, which made them stop in their tracks. They were surrounded by the beast tide, which only happens when a demon king appears. Our boy approached Blackie, telling him to stop the heavenly beast tide. Blackie, hearing our boy's command, used his demon king heavenly command and howled. The sound was supersonic, instantly killing weak demons at the 1st layer of the nascent stage. The people who were running covered their ears in shock that Blackie, which looked like a normal dog, was a demon king and how it was obeying our boy's order. The demons instantly halted and bowed down. Blackie, with a furious look, told them that he is joining our boy's group from now on, and they should see him as their king too, and they should go back to their respective areas. After such a command, the demonic beast tide retreated instantly, shocking the retreating people, thinking among themselves about the origin of our boy, who got a demon king to follow him. Our boy thanked Blackie for dispersing the beast tide, telling the rest they should hurry and continue their journey. Our boy spoke as he looked at the retreating beast tide. Daji asked how our boy knows Blackie. Chinjun replied that it was a secret that cannot be revealed. 5 days later, they reached the Green Altar City. Changqian said that reaching the Xuanling sect would take a day's walk. Daji and she would go to get an inn and take a shower, while Blackie said he would go with our boy. Cheng Hao said he would join Changqian and Daji. Our boy told them that he would meet with them at the inn afterward. His answer made Changqian annoyed, expecting Qinjun to follow them. Walking some distance, the girls ran and bumped into our MC. This made our MC grin in pain, looking at them. The girl turned around and apologized to our boy, looking like she was in a hurry, walking through a busy market where people were selling their goods, and the market was lively. Our boy told Blackie that if Daji and the others didn't come out to enjoy the fireworks, it was their loss. When they heard someone yelling, saying, "Run, Chen Shuli. Why don't you continue to be stubborn, and yet you lay there like a dog and refuse to apologize?" Before we continue, if you enjoy, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bystanders spoke about how the guy, now known as Cheng Shuli, was being mocked and was unlucky because, wanting to build a reputation, he angered the Cheng family, which had power in the Green Altar City. The commotion intrigued our boy, and he told Blackie they should go ahead and take a look. For the next part, the goal is 10 likes, 100 views, and working on 150 subspecial content.
Our boy managed to navigate through the crowd to see what the commotion was about. He witnessed Chen Shuli kneeling while Cheng Jie of the Cheng family criticized him, taunting him to stand if he could. When Chen Shuli attempted to stand, Cheng Jie kicked him, mocking him. Observing this, our boy refrained from intervening, mindful that if the Cheng family recognized him as the third prince, it could lead to trouble. He found himself in a dilemma whether to aid Chen Shuli or remain uninvolved. Before he could decide, the girl who had bumped into him earlier stepped forward, reprimanding Cheng Jie of the Cheng family for going too far. Cheng Ji, eyeing her like a predator, identified her as the eldest daughter, Miss Chen Mao Yun, and dismissed her involvement, ordering her to step aside. Suddenly, a system prompt interrupted our boy's thoughts, urging him to discover a genius born with a strong sense of integrity. Cheng Ji, incensed, shoved the girl forcefully, but our boy swiftly caught her before she could fall. Concerned, he offered his assistance, asking if she needed help. Meanwhile, Cheng Ji, displaying the intelligence of a brick, ordered our boy to bring the girl to him and also to fetch Blackie for a soup, enraging our protagonist. Refusing to comply, our boy and Blackie expressed their disdain for Cheng Ji's words. Chen Shuli intervened, blocking Cheng Ji's path and demanding he stop his madness. Ignoring him, Cheng Ji arrogantly questioned how dare Chen Shuli speak to him. Finally, our boy and Blackie decided they had had enough and released a bit of their aura, advancing toward the block-headed Cheng Ji. Impressed by our boy's strong aura, the girl Chen Mao Yun found herself drawn to our boy. Cheng Ji noticed our boy's attire resembling that of the Imperial Guards and inquired if he was one of them. Our boy remained non-committal, prompting Cheng Ji's demeanor to suddenly become friendly, with a hint of sweat on his face. He quickly apologized and pleaded for forgiveness, acknowledging his offense and vowing not to forget our boy's mercy. Our boy, displaying his wit, assured Cheng Jie that he would not make things difficult for him and advised him to return home. As Cheng Jie departed, signaling his men to follow, our boy turned to the system to inquire about the person with great integrity it had mentioned. The system identified Cheng Shuli as possessing rare talent in governance and the ability to deter evil spirits. Excited by the system's ability to detect talents, our boy learned that it had certain limitations in sensing and displaying information. Cheng Shuli expressed his gratitude to our protagonist for his assistance, promising to repay him in the future. Our boy, considering taking Chung Shuli under his wing, surprised him with the offer of a significant gift. Meanwhile, Chung Jan rebuked his son, Chung Ji, for being deceived, reminding him that imperial guards couldn't leave the royal capital. Suspecting our boy might be the third prince, he pondered if our boy had escaped his punishment at the border. Seizing the opportunity to boost the Cheng family's reputation, Chung Jan instructed his son to arrest our boy and take him to the royal capital, hoping to elevate their family's status. The next day at the inn, Blackie asked our boy if he truly wanted to destroy the Chung family for the sake of Chung Shuli. Qin-jun just nodded, confirming Blackie's question. Hearing this, Chang Changqian approached, asking why our boy wanted to destroy the Chung family. Our boy waved for her to stop and sipped his tea, telling her it's none of her business. This response made her annoyed, and she approached our protagonist, telling him she is the daughter of the patriarch of the Xuanling sect, and how dare he be rude to her. Trying to attack our boy, he slapped her hand away. He felt like he was holding the softest and squishiest pillow, which made him short-circuit. To confirm and feel it, because this chance didn't come easily, he squeezed it.
Oh my!
It's kinda soft, our boy remarked inwardly. Ahem, don't mess around in broad daylight, our boy told her. Embarrassed and blushing, she told our boy that he's going too far. What's going on? Asked Daji, coming down from the first floor. Seeing Daji, our boy rushed to her, asking if she slept well. Daji rushed and stopped our boy from getting close to the person with the black cloak. Why? Asked our boy, to which Daji replied that he has demon chi. Demon chi? Asked our boy, looking at the man in the black cloak, thinking that since ancient times, good and evil existed, and good existed in the Dry Moon Kingdom, asking himself how there can be a demon cultivator now. Qin-jun tried to see the cloaked guy's cultivation level, but couldn't due to the person having high cultivation. He thought to himself that he would have to keep an eye on the demon cultivators and what they are up to in the Dry Moon Kingdom. Chang Changqian interrupted our protagonist's deep thoughts. She thought our boy was in a hurry to take her back to her sect, throwing a tantrum. Our boy nodded, agreeing with her argument. When the Cheng family kicked through the door of the inn and Cheng Ji shouted that he had arrived, the people in the inn were thinking who would be bold enough to mess with the Cheng family. Both Cheng Li and our boy gave each other murderous looks, and Cheng Jie broke the intense silence, telling our boy he actually didn't dare to leave. Chang Changqian went close to Daji, asking who Cheng Jie is. Our boy replied that Cheng Jie wished to meet his ancestors, a wish he could easily fulfill. Cheng Jie, seeing Daji and Chang Changqian, declared that, from today onwards, they belong to him. He ordered his men to rush and capture our boy, calling him a fugitive third prince, and take him back to the royal capital. They quickly charged towards our boy with hostility on their faces, saying that Daji and Chang Changqian should be left alone, and he will deal with them personally. Chung Ji, thinking with Sung the staff between his legs, approached Daji and Chang Changqian with a lustful expression on his face. Daji looked at him in disgust and accumulating chi on her hand. She released her energy, pushing Chung Jie away. He got angry and began to tell Daji they will regret that she dared to hit the young master of the Chung family. Our boy and Daji looked at him with serious expressions. Suddenly, a system mission was triggered, instructing our boy to kill Chung Jie and his father, offering 500 experience points and 2,000 experience points respectively. Additionally, destroying the Chung family would reward 3,000 experience points and unlock a chance to open inheritance talent. With determination, our boy readied his weapon, knowing his fast target had come knocking on his doorstep. As Chung Jie continued his tirade, demanding they bow before him, our boy swiftly acted that sent Chung Ji to the afterlife in style. Completing the first quest to kill Chung Ji, our boy gained 534 experience points. Nonchalantly blowing the smoke from the muzzle of his weapon, our boy remarked on the noise. Meanwhile, the man in the black cloak contemplated acquiring such a powerful artifact. Changing his plans, our boy decided not to depart quickly for the Zhuanling sect. Instead, he instructed Daji or Blackie to take Chengji's lifeless body and proceeded to destroy the Cheng family. Reach 100 views and 10 likes. I'll upload fast. I will be going to 1 to 2 days upload. Daji raised and carried Changjie's body using her aura, and they headed toward the Cheng family's residence. The bystanders didn't believe that Changjie was actually dead. Another person said that the Cheng family really messed with the wrong person this time. The people followed our boy's group from afar. They reached the Cheng family's residence, which looked luxurious. Our boy looked and said, "These people looted the hard-earned money of the people in Qingtan City." Our boy told Daji they should enter the Cheng family residence and give the gift to their patriarch. "Stop!" someone shouted. The guards told our boy they should leave, and that idlers were not welcomed, or they would be killed if they didn't leave. They looked closely at the body and saw it was Chengji. Our boy told Daji to give them their gift. Daji launched that ucker as if he was with serious force. The soldiers, seeing their master was dead, were shocked. The commotion reached the elder of the Cheng family. He exploded his aura, which was at the 10th layer of the foundation stage, asking if they were tired of living, causing trouble at the Cheng family. One of the guards told the elder that it was our boy's group who killed the young master. Our boy asked Daji for the Cheng family elder's cultivation base, to which she told our boy it was just an ant at the 10th layer of the foundation stage. The elder was furious, seeing his nephew was dead, and ignited fire on his hand and charged towards our boy. Daji was ready to finish him off, but our boy told Daji to let him try, thinking that he can't hide behind Daji and the others for the rest of his life. Our boy also gathered qi to his hand and was ready to face head-on the Cheng family's elder to understand his strengths and improve on it. Both of their punches collided, and powerful energy was created at impact. Our boy was pushed away, his hand in pain, and respected the elder's power. The elder didn't want to waste any time and charged again towards our boy with serious force. This made Changqian and Daji fear for our boy's life. Quickly, our boy got a hold of himself and told them he's okay and prepared to face the elder once again. Our boy realized his cultivation had improved, and he would use the elder as a weatherstone to sharpen his skills. The elder instantly launched himself from his initial position and got close to our boy in a flash, ready to land a punch to our boy's face. Our protagonist, Qin Jun, faked a punch and threw a kick towards the elder, but was instantly caught and thrown into the ground with serious force. Our boy couldn't believe he couldn't beat the elder by only using his strength and using the elder as a weatherstone. His cultivation stage had condemned a lot. The elder, enraged, told Qin Jun he would sacrifice his blood to his nephew's soul. He used his trump card, forming an Oni demon with flames and an axe, and attacked our boy. Seeing this, Daji knew our boy was in serious trouble and told our boy to hurry up and dodge.
Headshot.
The body of the elder was seen dropping dead. A system notification congratulated our boy for killing a 10th layer of the foundation building realm, and he gained 1,000 XP. His flame demon instantly dissipated in the air. Daji asked our boy if he was okay. Our boy, intense and in fear, was thinking that he had to develop his strength, learn new skills, and stop relying on foreign objects. Seeing this, the guards knew that they were no match for our boy and ran into the Cheng family residence to report to the patriarch. Others hid, saying to each other to never let the Cheng family offend our boy, who was seen as an evil star. Inside the Qingtan city, the city lord was in shock when his subordinate told him the Cheng family was getting killed by one man, followed by 2 women, followed by a black dog. Hearing this, Chen Shuli dropped his cup, because with such a description, he knew it was our boy. He told his father, who was the city lord, that those people saved him yesterday. Hearing this, the city lord was surprised. Chen Shuli told his father to bring out the information collected by the Cheng family. The city lord was just dumbfounded, asking why. He told that the person who saved them was actually the third prince of the dynasty, named Qin Jun. One of the guards quickly budged into the patriarch's room, telling him it wasn't good that someone had killed both his eldest son and the elder. "What? Where are they?" shouted the patriarch, gathering key in his hand. Dark energy seemed to approach him unknowingly, and his killing intent rose, looking at his servant, who was kowtowing in fear, pointing to the direction our boy was approaching, telling him they were coming to kill. "How dare they send themselves directly to my doorstep?" said the patriarch, enraged. He smashed the wall with his bare hands, launched in the direction the servant had pointed, shouting, "Who dares kill my son shall pay with their blood." At the same moment, our boy was walking through the Cheng mansion. You may think he's the landlord. He shouted to bring out the patriarch. Some disciples of the Cheng family rushed to kill our boy.
Triple kill!
But our boy one-shotted the three of them, gaining experience points. He was happy with the increase in experience points, hoping there would be more side quests. "Who killed my son?" shouted the patriarch as he landed with powerful force that the ground cracked. Looking around, he saw most of his disciples' lifeless bodies laying everywhere, and our boy's group stood there smiling. He was outraged, veins popping through his head, calling our boy hateful rebels, telling him he will kill him. Daji asked him if he thinks he's capable of even killing them, and her four tails went and slapped the patriarch, who was able to block her attack, pushing him backward. Daji wasn't done, and conjured her dense blue chi, which attacked the patriarch, dodging two and striking his chest. Seeing this, he knew he didn't have any chance facing Daji one-on-one, and saw our boy, who was at the foundation building realm. Seeing this, he told Daji to finish him, or he will escape. Daji laughed it off, saying he had underestimated her enemy. The patriarch Chengjai pulled out a doll in secret and thought to himself, if he kills our boy, he would have avenged the Cheng family. He rushed towards Daji, and she did the same, wanting to kill him in one strike. He slashed Chengjai in half, but he saw it was a voodoo illusion technique, and she knew our boy was in danger. Fear struck her heart, turning to tell our boy to watch out. The patriarch was above our boy, his hand filled with chi, shouting, "Explosive punch." Qin Jun was surprised at his appearance. A gunshot sound was heard,
Headshot!
and the patriarch dropped dead. Completing the task, he gained 10,000 XP, and he advanced to the 5th layer of the foundation stage. Daji felt responsible for almost getting our boy killed. Qin Jun told her not to worry, and that he will always face danger, and she won't be able to protect him forever. Daji was surprised at how gentle our boy is, and due to living so long, she had forgotten that even a lion does its best when fighting a rabbit. She reassured herself to be more vigilant in the future. Our boy told the remaining guards to get out of there if they wished not to die. They ran away, celebrating that the Cheng family had finally fallen, and they deserved it, and they wanted the world to know. Our boy walked away, as Daji was left destroying and burning down the Cheng mansion to the ground. The system awarded our boy with 3,000 domain points and a chance to inherit skills. Seeing this, our boy sighed in relief that the mission was completed. Daji arrived, telling our boy that the Cheng family had been completely destroyed. "Very good," replied our boy. The city lord arrived with Chen Shuli and the girl behind her, and they fell on their knees. Our boy looked at them with a proud smile. The city lord thanked our boy for eliminating the Cheng family, and the whole people there greeted our boy as the third prince Qin Jun. This revelation shocked Chang Hao and Chang Changqian, not expecting our hero to be the third prince. Chen Shuli began to read all the gathered bad deeds the Cheng family had done over the years. Hearing this, most people couldn't hold their tears and broke down. Some of them had been victims of the Cheng family. Our boy told them not to worry, and no such incident would happen in the future. Our boy handed the duties to the city lord and told them he had to be on his way without delays, to which the city lord humbly agreed. The people of the Green Altar city thanked our boy for removing the thorn from their lives. Our boy had one goal now, to grow stronger and fast as possible, to ascend to the throne and lead the kingdom to peace and prosperity, so that people can work in peace. Reach 100 views and 10 likes.
Something's in my ass.
2 days later.
Qin Jun and his gang reached Zhuanling sect, accompanied by Chang Changqian and Chang Hao. Seeing the surroundings, Qin Jun was impressed by its beauty compared to an online game he played before he transmigrated. "We have finally reached Zhuanling sect," shouted the excited Chang Xianqian. The system resounded, telling Qin Jun he had completed the mission to escort Chang Xianqian back to the sect and had gained a chance to inherit an inheritance. Even though he thought his luck was not yet broken, he was able to break through, reaching the 6th layer of the Foundation Establishment realm. Qin Jun was satisfied with the reward, but if it wasn't enough, he was about to tell Blackie and Daji to lock in and rob the Huanling sect dry. Qin Jun told them they would part ways here, thinking that he needed to inherit the skill inheritance this instant. Chang Qianqian rushed to prevent our protagonist from leaving, telling him they would be their guests tonight. They had prepared a gift for him in advance. "Generous gift?" asked our boy. Chang Qianqian looked at our protagonist, noticing he had changed a lot from the rumors she had heard about him being generous. "Oh, maybe he has a crush on me."
Are you sure about that?
Daji told Qin Jun it was better to sleep here than in the wilderness. "All right," replied Qin Jun with ulterior motives in mind. Chang Hao, with brains as an exhibition display, was annoyed by Qin Jun's arrogance despite being a demoted prince, vowing to himself to teach him a lesson. He followed them from the back. Qin Jun told Chang Qianqian not to reveal his identity to anyone, making her wonder and ask him if he was the 3rd prince who got demoted. Looking at her, accepting that indeed he's the demoted 3rd prince, back in his mind, he was thinking that still he has the head of the maniac general Shahawan's head with him. It will help him reclaim his status as the 3rd prince. An evil smile crept on his face, thinking if his father embarrassed him, still he'll have no choice but to trick him into the afterlife. Arriving at the Zhuanling sect door, Chang Qianqian, as a gentle lady she is, gave that door a powerful kick, shouting to everyone in the sect that she had returned, making serious strides as she approached the sect's reception area, telling the person that our protagonist and his group had accompanied her and they should be given a place to stay. "Why did his monster come back?" thought the receptionist. Chang Qianqian's father approached from behind, impressed by Qin Jun's appearance, asking him which family he came from. "Can't disclose it, sorry," replied Qin Jun happily. Chang Hao gave the patriarch of Xuanling sect a brief review of their journey, saying they were their saviors. The patriarch, looking down upon Qin Jun, who's living this life on creative mode, summoned one of the disciples to take them to the places they would spend the night. Chang Qianqian told Qin Jun to go first and have some rest. Walking to their place of rest that night, Daji told Qin Jun to rest early, walking away, while Blackie asked Qin Jun if he could stay with him for the night. Qin Jun declined, told Blackie to rest early. Resting on the bed, he excitedly called out the system to check on the first skill inheritance. The skill inheritances are graded from the lowest being ordinary grade, spiritual grade, earth grade, heaven grade, immortal grade, divine grade, and the highest grade was the holy grade. The system offered Qin Jun supernatural powers, asking if he wants to begin the random skill transmission. These supernatural powers don't have a specific level. All of them are just broken to the core. Qin Jun accepted the random skill transmission. A black, ghoulish liquid matter formed. Qin Jun hoped to get a broken skill that could shake the entire heaven and earth. The system congratulated him for extracting the power of the martial Tianpeng Tiangang 36 transformations. Seeing this guy felt his soul leaving his body. He shouted at the system for not giving him the Sun Wukong 72 transformations. He was stunned when he began to see ancient writings around. Each of the writings contained powerful qi energy and began to circulate around. Outside, due to his supernatural awakening, our protagonist was causing a life-threatening catastrophe, shaking the heavens. This shocked the Xuanling sect master, Chang Tianyu, thinking it was a thunder tribulation, asking if one of their disciples was having a breakthrough. Walking outside to see for themselves, the sect master almost realized the most diabolical beat drop to his pants when he saw it. He knew it wasn't a thunder tribulation, but a catastrophe that would destroy the sect, asking to get someone to activate the tribulation formation. The thunder had split the day open, shaking the whole land, causing such a catastrophe that had never been seen before. Even Daji and Blackie observed from afar. Blackie, standing his ground so as not to be thrown away, was surprised by Qin Jun's prowess, that he's only 16 at the 6th level of the Foundation Establishment realm, and he comprehended supernatural powers. Daji told Blackie that this was no ordinary supernatural power, because the aura it released made her heart beat in terror. Our boy nonchalantly used the 36 transformations to shrink his body, becoming smaller and was amazed, then returning to his normal size. He's here playing with his supernatural powers, while outside he's making the whole sect suffer a catastrophe that will lead them to the brink of annihilation. Exhausted after experimenting on the 36 transformation ability due to his low cultivation, he was able to use 2 of the transformations, and his power would be exhausted entirely. Annoyed and admitting that basic cultivation is important, Qin Jun, startled by the thunder, asked why there were serious lightning strikes everywhere, and thanked that he stayed at the Xuanling sect. That supernatural ability wasn't enough. This crackhead asked the system to drive another skill in which the black ghoulish substance appeared once again. He raised his hands at the ghoulish liquid, hoping for a better skill, inheritance. Qin Jun knew that even a cultivator at the same realm as him who has mastered spiritual exercises would be difficult for him, and so he needed to abet spiritual exercise draw. The system congratulated him for drawing the unknown character exercise, which was the Purple Snake Thunder, a top-notch exercise. This ungrateful scumbag was disappointed because it was unknown, but the system personally couldn't take more of this ungrateful Qin Jun's disrespect and struck him with lightning, causing Qin Jun to curse this dog system. The catastrophe had become so intense, luckily the sect master had ordered them to set up a formation, which helped, but for some time. No wonder Master stayed, such strong tribulation. Even this strong formation consumes many spirit stones, said Blackie. Do you think the Xuanling sect is going to trouble the young master? Asked Daji. This small sect is called the strongest, with only one transcendence realm. If they dare annoy the young master, I will erase this whole sect to ashes, answered Blackie, realizing his aura and killing intent. Inside the room, Qin Jun finally comprehended the Purple Snake Thunder. He realized the mental state of its powers is divided into 6 layers, and the first layer, Palm Thunder, is quite useful, remarking on its strong power. Tightening his fist, lightning gathered on his hand violently. He then unclenches his fist, making it dispersed. He called out his status window. He was packing beef, starting with his gang lineup consisting of Daji and Blackie. Still, he was packing divine abilities and spiritual exercise techniques at the top-notch level. Plus, he also breaks through by gaining exp. And don't forget, he also has a dealer that uses his spiritual energy to shoot and doesn't have any recoil or the need to reload. Qin Jun was happy because he had acquired much of a big harvest this early, having high hopes for the future. At the Xuanling sect council hall, all the elders and the patriarch had gathered, calling their 2 outstanding disciples, who were the boy Zhuo Junji at the Foundation Building, Realm Commotion, and a girl called Zhong Ling at the Foundation Building Realm, Great Perfection. The one who was panicking was Chang Qian, who ran to them asking if it was one of them who had broken through the Golden Core realm. Hearing this, they both looked at each other as rivals, which annoyed the sect master to ask both of them why they weren't talking. The two geniuses congratulated each other for breaking through to the Golden Core realm. Both were stunned, asking each other, "What do you mean?" Chang Qianqian asked the young man Zhuo Junji if he hadn't broken through. He asked if the catastrophe had been caused by senior sister Zhongling, saying he had not broken through. Zhongling replied that it wasn't her who had broken through. "Impossible. If it isn't both of you, then who has broken through causing a catastrophe?" Chang Hao came forward, telling the elders that it may be Qin Jun and his party. "The one who saved you?" asked the sect master. He began to think about the amount of spirit stones consumed to keep the guidance formation, equivalent to the expenditure of the entire sect for half a year. Annoyed, he ordered them to bring them here. Chang Qianqian called her father, telling him that Qin Jun and the others were resting and they could meet them tomorrow. Chang Qianqian began to think that if they annoy the one who eliminated the maniac general, and both him and Daji annihilated the Chung family, forming a bad reputation with them, it would be the end of Zhualing sect. The sect master was surprised by Chang Qianqian's words, but she pleaded with her father not to bother them tonight and to wait for them until tomorrow. The sect master gritted his teeth and accepted her daughter's request, agreeing to meet Qin Jun and his group tomorrow, making Chang Qianqian happy.
The next morning.
Walking out of his place of rest, seeing Daji, Blackie, and the delusional Chang Qianqian waiting to speak to him before his father does. Qin Jun was surprised, asking them why they were all there. Before he could finish, Chang Qianqian approached Qin Jun, asking him if the catastrophe of last night was caused by him. "What are you talking about?" asked Qin Jun in confusion. "What are you saying? Last night was a catastrophe over the sect, and in order to resist the catastrophe, it took half a year's worth of spirit stones to activate the sect's great array." "What do you mean? I did not break through the Golden Core realm," answered Qin Jun. "Wait! What? That's impossible. None of the Zhualing sect disciples broke through to the Golden Core, let alone the Transcendence realm. Damn, meaning if Blackie's fart is enough to eradicate this sect to oblivion." A thought crossed Qin Jun's mind, and he sheepishly asked if inheriting a supernatural power could lead to a catastrophe. Bro casually said that after almost annihilating one of the strongest sects by mistake, and Daji, hearing this, congratulated our boy for comprehending supernatural powers at a young age. Qin Jun was excited and asked Chang Qianqian to take him to her father, to which she agreed, telling him to follow her, cold sweat dripping down her face, hoping no one in the sect would piss off Qin Jun. Reaching the Zhualing sect, the elders had arrived, waiting to meet our protagonist and his squad, in which they pulled up majestically. Zhuo Junji looked at Qin Jun, annoyed, asking him if he was the one who had broken through the Golden Core realm. Qin Jun looked at Zhuo Junji and told him his name, then walked away when he heard the sect master asking him if he was the one who caused the catastrophe. He then asked Qin Jun if he knew how much it had cost the Zhualing sect to defend against it. Qin Jun bowed respectfully, surprising Chang Qianqian, who was afraid that our protagonist would throw hands with his father due to his temper. She was relieved, but not for long, because when Qin Jun raised his head, looking at the sect master, he told him that for saving his daughter and disciples, how about they have a conflict of grace? This response almost made Chang Qianqian spit her heart out in shock, knowing if her father agrees, it's over. Qin Jun continued with a smile on his face, telling the sect master that the life of her daughter and disciples is much more important than the spiritual stones spent by the Zhualing sect. This made the sect master want to throw hands that instant. Chang Qianqian rushed to her father to stop him from going to his death, telling him that Qin Jun had apologized and he was the one who had taken care of him all this time. She told her father that they took care of the maniac general. This revelation shocked the sect master to the core, that even the Zhualing sect had no more than 3 people who were able to capture, let alone kill, the maniac general. And that maniac died to a teenager at the Foundation Establishment realm? That's impossible, replied the sect master to Chang Qianqian. Chang Qianqian told her dad that Daji was a void transformation realm powerhouse. This shocked the old man to the core, thinking to himself, how did a void transformation powerhouse appear in the Qinyue kingdom? Daji, seeing that Qinjun was being blamed, warned them to be calm. She gathered a huge pool of mana, and the moment she opened her eyes, she unleashed her void transformation realm aura, which covered the whole hall, suffocating all the people in the hall close to death. Conjuring hellfire in her hand, ready to annihilate all of them without any hesitation, Qinjun held her back from wiping out all the elders in one go. Qinjun bowed, telling the sect master to forgive Daji for her bad temper. The sect master had cold sweat on his face, having been able to see the afterlife in a brief view, told Qinjun that he had done nothing wrong. The sect master is so righteous and kind. I will be on my way now. Shamelessly waving goodbye to the sect master after almost leaving the whole sect bankrupt in one night. Wait! Shouted Zhuo Junji, which got Qinjun's attention. Looking at Zhuo Junji, Qinjun turned around, looking at this less good-looking young man who desperately wanted to unite with his ancestors, telling himself that I, Qinjun, had perfected on sending fools to their forefathers. Zhuo Junji wanted to spar with our boy to see what is special about him. This triggered a side quest from the system, telling Qinjun to defeat the Zhualing sect genius and gain 1000 XP. Qinjun asked if they could use magic, to which Zhuo Junji agreed. Bro wasn't going to spar, but he was going to try our unnatural supernatural skill inheritance on one of the hopes of the Zhualing sect. Thinking of it, Qinjun accepted with delight, because nobody offers themselves to be whipped up willingly.
A few moments later.
The whole sect gathered at the Yisenwai battle arena in the Zhualing sect to see the spar. The prospect of elder brother Zhuo Junji's upcoming fight sent ripples of excitement throughout the entire Zhualing sect. It became the talk of the town, igniting curiosity and speculation among the disciples. Everyone was eager to witness the showdown, ensuring that no one would miss out on the action. For Part 8, the goal will be 10 likes and 100 views within 48 hours. Thank you for hanging on. I was sick, that's why it took longer. The whole sect gathered at the Yanwai battle arena in the Zhualing sect to see the spar. The prospect of elder brother Zhuo Junji's upcoming fight sent ripples of excitement throughout the entire Zhualing sect. It became the talk of the town, igniting curiosity and speculation among the disciples. Everyone was eager to witness the showdown, ensuring that no one would miss out on the action. Zhuo Junji was accompanied by Zhongling, who was telling him to be careful of Qinjun, maybe hiding some tricks. Don't worry, you do know I have never been defeated by an opponent of the same realm. Even this trash can't even touch me. Leave alone, cut me. Chang Qinjian went and told our boy not to get angry, and if Zhuo Junji pissed you off, you can kill him as compensation and spare our Zhualing sect. The sect master saw Qinjun had a void transformation realm powerhouse as his bodyguard. The forces behind him are powerful. This made him think if Chang Qianqian seduces and marries him. Thinking of this, he wanted to tell Zhuo Junji to show Qinjun mercy. Chang Qianqian told Qinjun to be careful, because if anything happens to him, Daji and Blackie will turn the whole sect and its surroundings into a wilderness. Show me your magic weapon, ordered Zhuo Junji. Qinjun was thinking should do it.
360 ooga booga booga!
A trick shot him. Nah, that's not good. But since he insisted, I use it. American first breathing technique. Infinite Blicky. What kind of weapon is that? I have never seen it before. You have seen too little. Get it because the weapon is little. No? Okay, let's begin. Zhuo Junji didn't waste time and rushed towards Qinjun, trying to kill him. This man said they will just spar, and Vro is aiming for Qinjun's neck, but he dodged quite fast. Are you afraid that you dare not attack me? Regarded Zhuo Junji. You want to die? Said Qinjun as he activated the Tiangang 36 transformation, the art of instant blooming. Blooming sakura petals began to fall from the sky. Zhuo Junji smiled, sensing that the petals had no lethality, and asked Qinjun if he has the balls to fight him like a man. Qinjun smiled, remarking that the art of instant blooming, when the petals fall on an opponent, It devours their vitality, primordial spirit, and soul essence. And the withered petals fall with vitality, increasing Qinjun's life expectancy. Bro is the feds in the cultivation world. Due to his low cultivation, using supernatural powers, such as Tiangang 36 transformation, consumes a lot of his spiritual power. Due to that, he pulls out his trusty old friend and aims it at Zhuo Junji, telling him, "Don't be tense, it shoots kisses and doesn't." Zhuoling sect master notices something is wrong with the petals and warns Zhuo Junji about them. It was too late for Zhuo Junji when he realized that his primordial spirit and soul essence have decreased greatly with a permanent effect, and asked Qinjun what's going on. Qinjun wasn't paying attention and was thinking, "Let me try shooting without my aim bot on. Yes, that's nice. People first aim and..." Zhuo Junji jumped away, seeing the destructive power of Qinjun's weapon, and told him, "Is this the weapon you told me that gives kisses without any pain?" Damn, this fucker can really run. He's like a roach, close to death, yet so alive. The onlookers began to say Qinjun had deceived Zhuo Junji and got an advantage using cunning means. Qinjun turned, telling the crowd, "If I won't announce my technique nor tell you what they do, bastard, that weapon won't let me get close. If I do, it's over for him," thought Zhuo Junji, dodging Qinjun's spiritual bullets. He began to approach Qinjun at a quick pace, ready to kill. Our protagonist was like,
No. No. No.
screamed Zhuo Junji, pressing down on the wound to stop the bleeding. You lose, Muvinje said. Qinjun, it's Junji, you imbecile, and that thing doesn't release kisses. The system congratulated him for defeating the Suling sect genius. He hopped down from the battle arena, making the sect master of Shualing sect terrified of how cunning Qinjun was. Is there anything else? If not, I will be on my way. Qinjun, Daji, and Blackie began to head out when Chang Qian followed him. One of the elders tried to stop Qinjun's gang, but was stopped by the sect master, telling him not to do that if he doesn't want to die, telling him due to Junji's arrogance feeling undefeated among the same realm made him arrogant. Chang Hao, who had orchestrated and made his senior brother Zhuo Junji fight Qinjun, was shocked to see Zhuo Junji defeated in a terrible state, starting to think what cultivation is Qinjun. Chang Qianqian tried to seduce and maintain good relations with him, asking him what was that ability he used and what does it do. Qinjun just told her he won't tell her his ability or what they do, telling her to go back to the capital. Chang Qianqian, blushing, asked if he will come back to see him. No way. Everyone in this sect sees me as an enemy, replied Qinjun. Chang Qianqian leaned closer, asking if she can come to see him. Qinjun pushed her away, telling her lest you get hunted again. Chang Qianqian insisted on seeing him. Qinjun coldly told her not to, and she is leaving him, and she doesn't need to see her off. Qinjun, don't forget to miss me, Sister Daji. Don't let Qinjun take advantage of you, said Chang Qianqian as she waved goodbye to them. Don't worry, my lord doesn't have the ability, replied Daji.
Oh, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Several days later.
Qinjun was now practicing how to use the Tiangang 36 transformation to fly. And oh boy, does Bro look magnificent until the author had to nerf his plot armor because Bro was too broken, causing him to fall down from the sky. The nerfs be hitting Qinjun while he rubs the pain off. Daji tells him that his cultivation base is too low to continue, in which Qin has been rushing to get back to his home, the Qinyue kingdom. Young master, people are fighting ahead, said Blackie. Oh, someone has the balls to cause trouble near the kingdom's capital, said Qinjun ominously. Approaching the place the battle was, Qinjun saw a lot of civilians' dead bodies. Qinjun realized the attackers were wearing red-bottom brocade clothing. Every one of them was at the 5th layer of Qi refining realm. Qinjun tried to recall the previous bodies. He doesn't remember seeing such people. Asking himself, who the hell are they? Qinjun asked himself. You offended someone they can't afford. said one of the assaulters, as he prepared to kill the person kneeling. The guy on his knees told them that the fifth prince really has a big hand. Hearing the fifth prince, Qin recalls it was one of the previous body's brothers, and his name was Qin Yu, and the attackers are his subordinates. Told you bro is broken even after the nerf. He holds only a twig branch and covers himself, becoming instantly invisible. Go ahead and kill them all, shouted one of the attackers as they charged towards the innocent mother protecting her daughter and the man severely injured, but his will to fight was there.
Headshot.
Congratulations on killing a 5th layer refining stage realm cultivator, gained 59 XP points. You dare to erase a whole clan under the Emperor's feet. You guys have some titanium balls, as I can say for myself. Blood Sword Guards, act. Don't mind him, shouted the man in front in annoyance. Ding, mission triggered. Destroy the Blood Sword Guard. Completion of the task is 2,000 experience points. For today's matter, I will personally take the lead and reunite you fools with your ancestors. How dare you meddle in other people's business and dare try to kill them before he voted to make another move.
Double kill. Triple kill. Overkill. Kill-tacular.
So strong. Who is this senior? Thought the man rescued by Qin. Hey, what were you saying about minding your own business? What is the name of the excellency before me? Said the leader of the Blood Sword. Do you know you have offended the Yan family? And you, son of a bitch, you're afraid you have offended the 5th prince.
You serious?
This man began to think that the 5th prince, being highly favored with the emperor and having control over the court, both civilian know he will be king. Qin pretended to be terrified, in which this fucker got confident and told our protagonist to go away, because angering the 5th prince is not something trash as you afford to offend.
Ultra kill.
The leader of the Blood Sword Guard couldn't believe Qin dared to kill him despite knowing he's under the 5th prince. Qin gained 88 EXP, and a system sound resounded, notifying due to the completion of the annihilation of the Blood Sword Guards, he gained 2,000 XP points. The man thanked Qin, telling him he's the patriarch of the Yan family. Our protagonist introduced himself as Qin, which the old man felt he knew that familiar name. It instantly clicked. Qin is the long-demoted 3rd prince. That's right, I'm back, but this time I'm here to stand on business and here for all the smoke. Qin recalled the previous owner of the body had been planned to be escorted quietly by the emperor, but everyone in the capital saw it, and in which it was embarrassing, and had used him as an example to be sentenced to death as a warning that no one can violate the law for personal gain. Qin recalled from the previous owner's memory that the 5th prince, Qin Yu, had targeted the previous owner of his body, probably because he had a marriage contract with the daughter of General Nan Meng, who was called Yuxin, one of the most beautiful women in the Qinyui kingdom. Marrying her would secure the throne for him. Greetings, the 3rd prince bowed, followed by his descendants. Don't be too polite. I haven't cleared my name yet, said Qin, asking how they had offended the 3rd prince. Let me give you a brief on what the Chamber of Commerce does. It gathers goods from merchant families and individuals, and often holds auctions of various sizes of shares, and some have an ultimate industry. What Chamber of Commerce? Asked Qin. It's the Yanbei Chamber of Commerce. He realized that it was the #1 local Chamber of Commerce, and no one knew the financial resources of the Yanbei Chamber of Commerce. You are joking. Can't you guys buy powerful guards? Asked Qin. You see, when those monks heard we had offended the 5th prince, they ran away. Nowadays, everyone in the cultivation world knows that the 5th prince and Ziguang sect are close and have been recognized as the future emperor, and now no one would dare offend him, and the 5th prince sent the weak, sick, and disabled to be killed by the Blood Sword sect. A system notification caught Qin attention, notifying him to conquer the Yanbei Chamber of Commerce, and completion of the task is 4,000 experience. This system notification made Qin smile, calling the system a roundworm because it had just read his thoughts. Since the Yanbei Chamber of Commerce has no foothold in the Chen Yue kingdom, why not take refuge in me? Because Qin Yu, the fifth prince, is my mortal enemy, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend, said Qin Jun. The Yan family patriarch declined, knowing that Qin Jun was demoted, and being seen at the capital would anger the emperor, and his Yan family would not be able to withstand any waves. Seeing his reluctance, Qin Jun knew he was afraid to associate with him. He told him he was back to restore his name, and once he does, he will support his family. The Yan family's patriarch was convinced, and Qin Jun told him to enter the capital with him.
Meanwhile,
At the Qin Yue Kingdom Palace, the fifth prince was interrupted by his subordinate. The fifth prince asked if the Yan family had been eliminated, to which the subordinate told him that most were killed, and they had sent a group to look for Mobei, who had fled with a group of children. Hearing this, the fifth prince knew that Yan Mobei, the patriarch of the Yan family, had no cultivation base, and thanked if someone had secretly helped him. You can leave. I'll ask someone to track the Yan family patriarch. Until then, wait for your orders.
one day later,
At the Qin Yue Kingdom, Qin Jun had infiltrated the Qin Yue Kingdom wearing a black robe, accompanied by Daji and the Yan family patriarch. I'm back, bitches, and this is the final round to all those who had wronged the previous owner of his body. Qin Jun knew the next step was to find the right time in front of the city to restore his princely status in a dignified manner. And if that doesn't work, guess he will have to turn into this era. Yan Mobei told Qin Jun that in 9 days, the envoy from the kingdom of Kanglan would visit the capitale. A special envoy from the Kanglan, thought Qin Jun as he recalled the Kanglan kingdom and Qin Yue kingdom, who seemed allies on the surface, but had been fighting between each other for 5 years. Each side exchanged a duel between masters, adopting a heads-up system with 2 wins out of 3 rounds, and then after the duel, they discussed the affairs of their state. This duel will be a great opportunity for me. When it's time for the duel, I can let Daji go out and fight, adding glory to the country and presenting the maniac general's head. This will please his cheap father, Bro called an emperor of the state. Cheap Bro, serving insults better than 5-star hotel services. Yan Mobei asked Qin Jun if they should stay in the nearby inn for a few days, to which Qin Jun agreed. They approached the inn when they heard bystanders complaining about the fifth prince. As they entered the inn, everyone's gaze fell on them, and Qin Jun realized there were hostile gazes towards him. An old man looked at Daji, scrutinizing him. Young girl, such a fine establishment. Why are you walking with a malnourished imbecile beside you?
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Old geezer.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Let me humbly show you a glimpse of the afterlife and familiarize yourself with it, said Qin Jun, as he gently greeted the old-timer with an uppercut, giving him a high-tier spiritual seat to visit the afterlife. The old man fell dramatically, adding some spice by falling face flat with legs up. This made no one dare make a foolish move. Daji was enchanted by Qin Jun's domineering attitude. My lord, the room is ready. You can go in and rest, shouted Yan Mobei. Okay, thanks, replied Qin Jun as he told Daji to follow. Qin Jun arrived in his room when a system sound resounded, telling him that once a month there was an opportunity to summon gods and demons, and he could summon a random god or demon. Of course, start the summon now, he said. The system began to do the random draw and showed that his union had been drawn, showing its loyalty at 85, while others remained hidden. Qin Jun was excited that his next summon would have a mount. Bro is becoming even more broken by every passing month.
meanwhile,
Inside Qin Yu's palace, the subordinate returned to the fifth prince, telling him that the Yan family patriarch, Yan Mobei, was staying at the Luoya Inn and hadn't left ever since. The fifth prince thought cautiously that the loyalty inn was too deep, that even his father, the emperor, told him not to interfere with their deeds. This gave the fifth prince a headache, and thought he would wait for them to come out and then kill them. The fifth prince knew that in 9 days, his father told him to lead the team, which had significant importance. Looking at the book that contained the envoy from the Kanglan kingdom, the fifth prince thought that if he performed well, his reputation would be pushed to its peak. If anything went wrong, it would be a huge setback.
the next day,
At the Luoya Inn, Daji was feeding Qin-jun, who was thinking why his summon hadn't summoned. Looking outside the inn, Qin-jun saw a dark figure approaching, accompanied by a group of people behind. The dark figure took out a fan from his cloth. The mysterious figure was indeed the fifth prince, who had caused such turmoil. Qin-yu thought Qin-jun in surprise, thinking why in the hell was he here? Qin-jun quickly hid behind Daji so as not to get discovered, which startled her, asking him what's wrong. Qin-jun thought if the fifth prince was here for Yan Mo-bei. Qin-jun hushed her, telling her to hide first to observe what he was here for. The fifth prince approached the receptionist, asking him if there was anyone in the inn by the name Yan Mo-bei, to which the receptionist told him that the inn does not disclose any information of any guest and told the fifth prince to kindly leave. The subordinate that accompanied the fifth prince released a domineering aura to threaten the receptionist, and at that instant, the fifth prince and his subordinates were surrounded by the workers of the Luoya sect.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
This made the fifth prince act humbly and happy, waving and declining, saying he was just joking. The subordinate began to wonder about the origin of the Luoya Inn, that they didn't even fear the fifth prince. The Luoya Inn workers looked at him, about to show this man the art of getting jumped, inspired by Yuji and Nanami. Back at the inn, two females looked at the scene that was transpiring before them, saying that even in the Luoya Inn, the fifth prince needed to humble himself. The woman said that the fifth prince had a decent cultivation base, that he may even be considered a genius, and it's a pity he was the prince. Otherwise, she would have recruited him to her Nanming sect and trained him well.
What do you mean by that?
Guan Yunchang is here too. Where is my lord? A voice was heard that got everyone in the Luoya Inn's attention, even shocking Qin-jun to jump on Daji, his mouth agape. Seeing him, Qin-jun knew that this was Guan Yunchang, the second master, and he knew he won big time this time round. The system congratulated him for his summon, telling him Guan Yunchang was at the 9th layer of the Void Transformation Realm, and this man was packed with god-tier skills in his asset. The fifth prince, seeing Guan Yunchang's boldness, knew that if he got his help, he would surely win the contest against the Kanglan Kingdom. He bowed down. "Excuse me, senior," said the fifth prince Qin Yu. Guan Yunchang told him to get off his cemented and rigid face out of his way.
Emotional damage!
"Senior, please," insisted the fifth prince. Guan Yunchang turned his head, looking at him, and told him to go away or beat his father and him and let them run around naked. The fifth prince waved, telling Guan Yunchang that he should rest and will look for him soon, inwardly thinking that he great chance to win against the Kanglan Kingdom was lost for now, and that next time he will prepare well to conquer Guan Yunchang, and if he does, no one will stop his ascension to the throne. The A-girl who accompanied the blonde girl said that Guan Yunchang isn't restrained. The blonde girl told her that if Guan Yunchang relaces his aura, the whole Luoya Inn will be razed to the ground, and a handful will instantly suffer great injuries, and most will die the instant they get contact with his aura. This scared the woman, whom began to think where Guan Yunchang was heading to. He approached our protagonist Qin-jun, whom was standing there proudly like a young child. Guan Yunchang kneeled, saying, "This humble servant pays respect to the Lord." This scene dumbstruck everyone in the Luoya Inn. None of them didn't believe what they were seeing before them. Our boy, adding the fuel to the drama, already spoke, telling Guan Yunchang that he's finally here, in which Guan Yunchang apologized for making our protagonist Qin-jun to wait, telling him it was due to some spontaneous imbecile blocked him while he entered, and asked if Qin-jun could forgive him. The onlookers began to ask each other, could the terrifying young man be a subordinate to our protagonist, who is young and fragile? Another added if Qin-jun could be a prince of an outstanding dynasty or kingdom. The woman was shocked that despite Qin-jun being at the 6th level of the Foundation Realm and seemed young, he's such a powerful pillar following him. Qin-jun told Guan Yunchang that it wasn't Gis' problem and helped him up. Daji realized the strength of Guan Yunchang and noticed he's at the peak of the Void Transformation Realm. Qin-jun introduced this fucker to Daji and Blackie, and oh boy, does this monster have a long-ass family name? Guan Yunchang greeted Daji and Blackie. He introduced Daji, saying she's in the same realm as him and the dog, in which should not be underestimated, because it was also at the peak of the Void Transformation, and told Guan Yunchang to sit with them and enjoy some food. The head of the Luoya Inn entered and served everyone free food to welcome a strong powerhouse to their inn and a powerful young master. Qin-jun gave him a thumbs up, saying he liked his arrogance and to keep it up. Everyone in the inn was served free food. People asked for our protagonist's name, and he told them that he is called Master Jun. The girl accompanied the blonde girl said, our protagonist was handsome, while the blonde girl thought that she must recruit Qin Jun to her Nanming sect, and if she does, her sect will prosper for 1,000 years. What had happened in the Luoya Inn spread throughout the capital, that Guan Yunchang, the domineering man, was a subordinate of a young master called Master Jun. The news of the events at the Luoya Inn reached the fifth prince, prompting him to inquire of one of his subordinates whether they had uncovered the identity of the mysterious Master Jun. The spy simply reported to the fifth prince that Master Jun seemed elusive, akin to a ghost. Even the palace gate guards had no record of him. The subordinate presented an article to the fifth prince, featuring a sketch of Master Jun's face, and oh boy, who the fuck qualified this imbecile to be a spy, cause bro's sketch so diabolically bad, and the way this fool presented it before the fifth prince in honor. The prince looked at it and was like,
I'm surrounded by idiots.
He then told the spy to continue the investigation of Master Jun, so to give him a chance to win over Guan Yunchang. The spy bowed and complied with the fifth prince's command. Nan Yuxin, one of the beauties of Qin Yue Kingdom and a daughter of a general, and the one who had a marriage contract with Qin Jun, budged at the Luoya Inn, shouting for Master Jun to come out. Qin Jun was awakened by the shouting of Nan Yuxin.
Meanwhile,
Nan Yuxin approached the Luoya Inn reception counter annoyed. She ordered Qin Jun to come out. Seems she saw through our boy's masquerade. Qin Jun stepped out of his room to see who was shouting his name. Seeing it was Nan Yuxin, she recalled that this woman was dissatisfied with the previous owner's marriage contract, as she used to beat the previous owner. My lord, called out Daji, approaching Qin Jun while feeling sleepy, held Daji's shoulder and hit her with the iconic, "Hey, lend me a hand." "Huh? What do you mean?" asked Daji. The receptionist asked Nan Yuxin to be calm and not embarrass him, which she angrily demanded Qin Jun's room number, and she would personally go to find him. "There's no need for that," someone spoke, which alerted Nan Yuxin to turn and saw our boy pulling up with the Dune looks. She demanded if he was Qin Jun as she approached him. Telling Qin Jun to shut up and let her compete in a fight, said Nan Yuxin. She tried to sneak attack Qin Jun with a condensed chi tempest palm aiming for his face, but our protagonist, the who in this world is on God mode, dodged the attack that seemed so slow. Nan Yuxin was shocked by Qin Jun's frightening speed, which didn't match his cultivation level. "You ugly ass knockoff Lil Uzi Vert, get the fuck off with your cheap ass blue brimstone off my sight," said Qin Jun, looking at the astonished Nan Yuxin, who in her life had never received such insults. She expressed her anger to Qin Jun, warning him that he would face consequences for his mocking behavior. With a menacing aura, she clenched her fist, imbuing it with ominous power, and launched a full-force attack at Qin Jun. However, Qin Jun remained unfazed, effortlessly blocking her strike with an expression of indifference. Qin Jun had Nan Yuxin in submission, making her mourn in pain or pleasure, and don't know which is which. This woman has some weird fetish. Nan Yuxin turned her head looking at Qin Jun, requesting for him to let her go. "Your comportment is truly lamentable, evoking a profound sense of pity and disdain," said Qin Jun. Bro has been serving Nan Yuxin with the royal disrespect since they met. Nan Yuxin held her hand in pain, looking at Qin Jun. "You are quite a tough opponent. That's why you can subdue masters that even the fifth prince can't subdue.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
Your cultivation base is trash. Calling it trash is a disrespect to all trash out there.
God damn.
Please don't make a fool of your family because your family has power, and this place has rules." Nan Yuxin, embarrassed, rushed towards Qin Jun, asking him, "How is she fooling around? Please behave yourself. You are a woman." Hearing this made Nan Yuxin reflect on her actions and turned away, telling Qin Jun that she'll be back, and walked out from the Luoya Inn. The Yan family patriarch, who helped Qin Jun enter the Qin Yue Kingdom's capital, observed Qin Jun's composed demeanor amidst the situation. Contrasting this with the reckless actions of other influential lords, such as the fifth prince, he was impressed by Qin Jun's calmness, understanding that his leadership could lead to advantageous outcomes for his Yan family. Reaching his room, Chin-jun was relieved that Nan Yu-shin had not recognized him. Daji called out Chin-jun to return her.
Oh my.
"Should I come over?" asked Chin-jun deviously. Blushing, Daji told Chin-jun he should stand out. Bro was out of the room as if he spawned there. Blackie pulled up and asked Chin-jun if he's a big fan of Opie. "Blackie, my loyal best buddy, you don't understand. You find a fine beauty. All boys like them, big or small. It's like a treasure one must always cherish, and if one doesn't, he isn't a real man," and walked away, leaving Blackie speechless.
2 hours later.
Nighttime at the Luoya Inn, Chin-jun was waiting for that glorious notification sound. Notifying him he had conjured the Vanbei Chamber of Commerce, and he gained 4,000 XP and a random draw chance. Seeing the system notification, Chin-jun realized that Yan Mo-bei, the patriarch of the Yan family, had decided to follow him and be under his protection. "System, start lucky draw," said Chin-jun. "Starting lucky draw," answered the system. Bro summoned the silver dragon spear from the story of the Journey to the West. This shit is so broken that it annihilates demons faster than skipping YouTube ads. Like the name, it's pretty domineering, and it's quite inferior, even though it's a heavenly weapon that weighs 5,000 kilograms. This fucker really looked down upon a heavenly grade weapon. This brother needs some astronomical whips. He requested the system to take out the silver dragon spear, and those two-brained cells of a protagonist reached out his hand, ready to catch a 5,000 kilogram spear. When he held the spear in his hand, this single brain cell protagonist, like plankton, is on standby when the weight dragged him to the floor, breaking the ceiling, landing into a water bath. This Giga Chad, instead of looking around to see where he is, Bro became comfortable when our boy Chin-jun felt something extremely soft and squishy on his hands. Turning to look at the direction his hand had blissfully landed, seeing it's the Nanming Holy Sect master, whom he had humbly made an acquaintance to her room through the roof. What a gentleman our boy Chin-jun is. You guys agree with me? She told our boy it's enough and he should leave. "Chin-jun, you are a despicable young man. You call yourself a master," said the Nanming Holy Sect master. Chin-jun's brain, after recovering from that fall, told the Nanming Sect master that it's a misunderstanding, telling Chin-jun to turn as she changed, and our boy agreed to it. She told Chin-jun she's done changing, in which Chin-jun apologizes, telling her he didn't mean it, and he will leave her. Damn! This man pulled up into this woman's room from her ceiling, lands at her bathtub, sees her Opie, and Bro wants to dismiss himself as if they had met for an appointment.
Sensational.
Even the sect master asked him if Bro was gonna just leave after seeing her birthday suit. "Woman, you want to see my birthday suit? That's a felony for such actions." This left the Nanming sect master dumbfounded. She tells Chin-jun if he feels he owes her, then he should join her Nanming sect, which had 12 elders at the beginning of the Void Transformation Realm. Our big shocked to hear the Nanming Holy Sect, while his lineup can clear an entire sect in which Daji, Blackie, and Guan Yun Chang are all at the peak Void Transformation Realm. Seeing Chin-jun's surprised face, telling her that her sect is one of the top forces in the borderland. Telling Chin-jun if he joins her naming sect, it won't be long till they surpass the Qian Yue Kingdom in the future. The goal for part 10 is 100 views and 10 likes in 48 hours. Try making more frequent uploads with the same or even improved quality. If the goal is met, aim for 500 views and 50 likes in 48 hours. Chin-jun told Nanming Holy Sect Master that he wasn't interested in joining her naming sect. But inwardly, he was like,
Flashback.
"Chin-jun, join the naming sect, and I will make you powerful. And the naming sect will soon supersede the Qin Yue Kingdom."
You serious?
End of flashback.
Is she serious with Guan Yun Chang, Daji, and Blackie? I can one-shot their sect to the afterlife before they make a move. Even if they are prepared, the results are still the same. Quin-jun tells the naming sect master that he wasn't interested in her sect, not because it's special, which it isn't. It's just, how can I say it with respect? Your sect is just trash.
What did he say?
But your proposal for me to join your sect really touched my heart.
C-A-P. Cap!
Bro said that with a menacing smile on his face. The naming sect master thought Qin had already joined another sect, which could rival her sect, or even be above her sect. She began to think if Qin had joined the White Tiger Hall. Nanming sect master saw this as her chance to establish a good relationship with a powerful rising master such as Master Jun. The Nanming sect master was proud and happy with herself for having a good relationship with Qin, since the only sect that could rival her Nanming sect was at the borderlands. Bro was so happy that by just agreeing to be a friend of the naming sect master, he can leave unscathed and with dignity, even after seeing her birthday suit in 8K UHD quality.
I'll make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
I make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Like, nah, bro. Got the Grand Theft Auto Vice City cheats, bro. Just be hitting the stop chasing me cheat and bro is good.
Sensational.
Naming sect master tells Qin that he should leave before people notice them together in the middle of the night. Qin turned and hit with the... Then, he closely approached naming sect master, closely causing her to flaster, turning her face red, asking Qin if there was anything else. Qin was like, no, I will use the same hole to go back to my room, pointing towards the huge wall on the ceiling. This response made the naming sect master to wasn't expecting Master Jun's response, leaving her speechless. Qin hit one greatest squat you ready to launch himself. This sight left the naming sect master was just dumbfounded by Master Jun's action. Qin launched towards the hole with great force, shocking the naming sect master, who was thinking if Qin was planning to destroy the food of her room next. Landed swiftly and decisively on his feet on his room, and looked ahead when he noticed Blackie looking at him mischievous looks, asking Qin if he saw it. Qin declined, but Blackie, proud at his master, and with his mischievous looking at him, just said,
"You naughty, naughty, you teasing me, you naughty, naughty."
Qin didn't want to look like a pervert and maintain his dignity, and gave Blackie a good factory reset boink to the head, asking him, "What are you saying? And please hurry up and call someone to fix the hole so we can continue to cultivate." "Got it," said Blackie. As he left the room, Qin looked at the departing Blackie, thinking of his recent acquired silver dragon soul killing spear, and knew that it can't be taken out casually. Until he restores his identity as the third prince, he will store it away. Yan Mobei, the patriarch of the Yan family, approached Qin, telling him that the envoy from the Kanglan Kingdom had arrived in Qinyue Kingdom. Qin knew the Kanglan Kingdom arrogance because of a powerhouse backing them up, in which he requests the Yan Mobei to go and investigate the powerhouse that had came with the Kanglan Kingdom this time. The Yan family patriarch told Qin that the Kanglan Kingdom had bought 2 mortal transcendence powerhouses and 1 mortal transcendence general Nan in their country. He told Qin that their Qinyue Kingdom will undoubtedly lose this battle. Qin began to think of the Kanglan Kingdom set up for the 3-round battle. He was thinking of crushing his father's ego by losing 2 rounds, then in the last round, bringing out Daji to win all rounds and the friendly duel. Here, he is parenting his own parent, disciplining his father, and teaching him a lesson. Still lost in his thoughts, someone rushed into the Luoya Inn, shouting that the 5th prince was here. The Luoya Inn worker asked Qin to help him maintain the 5th prince in order, to which Qin agreed. Speaking of the devil Qinyue, the 5th prince is here, thought Qin as he requested Daji to lend him a napkin as he reached out for it. The 5th prince walked in, feeling so majestic, as if he were in a Sigma edit. The registrar came and bowed to the 5th prince, asking what the purpose of his visit to the Luoya Inn was this time. The 5th prince left the registrar on red in IRL like, "Bro, that's just disrespectful," and he approached the table where Qin was sitting with his gang, spoke to Guan Yunchang, telling him the Battle of Kanglan Kingdom and Qinyue Kingdom was about to begin, soon hoping if Guan Yunchang could lend a hand. This fucker was thinking if Guan Yunchang helps him, he will also get credit, and people will think Guan Yunchang is his subordinate. "He's not interested, you monkey. Now fuck off," said Master Jun.
Flashback.
Our boy entered the Qinyue Kingdom illegally. His subordinate, Guan Yunchang, threatened to make the 5th prince and the king walk butt-ass naked for blocking his way.
End of flashback.
Now, he's calling the 5th prince a monkey. Like, bro, if he meets with his apes, he won't be startled, but call the monkeys my fellow brethren.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
The fifth prince asks our boy if he's Master Jun. Do you understand why I called you a monkey, or asks Chin-jun. Bro is a certified discriminator with a PhD from the University of Hating. He is the Grim Reaper, the dignity killer. The fifth prince became annoyed and, in a commanding tone, told our boy that for the sake of the Chin-yue kingdom, he must lend them a hand. Is it for the sake of the kingdom, or for your sake, monkey? Replied Chin-jun nonchalantly to the fifth prince. One of the guards was not happy with our boy's reply and told him, "How dare you speak to the fifth prince that way? Go on your knees and kowtow to the fifth prince, or I'll put all of you in jail."
Is this nigga serious?
The guard was discarded away from Luoya Inn as trash by Chin-jun. Bro saved as some slides of unnecessary information. Presumptuous, do you think you can do as you wish? Said the fifth prince as his guards released a powerful aura and prepared for battle to fight. Daji, Blackie, and Guan Yunchang stood with serious killing intent in their eyes, and their auras began to leak from their bodies, which was catastrophic. The fifth prince, seeing this, knew he really had messed up this time, asking if they dared to beat him up. "If you dare, I will make you pay," he said. Guan Yunchang was annoyed by this monkey's useless, empty threats and shouted in rage, "Begone, you Neanderthal!" And he slammed down his spear lightly to the ground. The low cultivators were not able to handle a peak void transformation realm energy released lightly. The fifth prince, being helped by his guards to get up, felt like he was about to die due to Guan Yunchang's potent aura. Master Jun, trying to cool the situation before things escalated due to Guan Yunchang's sense of overprotectiveness, raised his bowls of sake, telling them to relax and let him tell them a story of romance in the three kingdoms. The fifth prince used the victim card, telling our boy what's the use of having cultivation and being unrighteous and unkind, asking Chin-jun if he's worthy to be called a hero. Chin-jun, annoyed, told the fifth prince if he isn't the emperor, he should scram, still hesitant to leave. Guan Yunchang was at his edge and shouting, telling the fifth prince to leave or he flattens him to the ground and all his underlings. The fifth prince and his underlings didn't want to mess around and find out and left in a hurry. This psychopath of a protagonist was happy with Guan Yunchang's threat and praised him to keep them more deadly and practical if the person doesn't get a warning. Daji was astonished by the fifth prince's stupidity to arrogantly speak badly to his master. Chin-jun calmed them down and forgot about that monkey. The naming sect master, who had been watching everything transpiring at the Luoya Inn from above, was asked by her disciple what she was thinking about our protagonist. She told her disciple that the thing that had been disturbing her is who are the forces behind Master Jun. The disciple tells her master that our boy is not among the top list in the continent of the top geniuses and can't compare to her, but the naming sect master knew that Master Jun will definitely be one in the future.
You're goddamn right.
Several days later.
The duel between the two countries had arrived, and people from around the doors of the sect from afar gathered to the capital layer. The number of people coming in and out of the Chin-yue kingdom had reduced. The Chin-yue kingdom residents were astonished by how many super powerful sect had come to the Chin-yue kingdom. Even one of the powerful sect had come, the Zhualing sect.
Flashback.
The sect where Chin-jun brought a world-ending catastrophe, which caused the sect to use a year worth of spiritual stones to fend of the catastrophe, and later he injured their top disciple with his ultimate move,
領域展開.
Infinite Blicky.
End of flashback.
Chin-jun was feeling down because of waking up late. He had found people had already gathered to the Chin-yue kingdom's capital, telling Daji to stay closer so not to get lost in the crowd. People hurried towards the main area where the excitement of the crowd swelled in anticipation of the main event, the three-round battle between the Chin-yue kingdom and the Kanglin kingdom. The fifth prince of the Chin-yue kingdom and the representative from the Kanglin kingdom arrived simultaneously, taking their seats beside each other at the main area. Behind them, the judges stood ready to conduct impartial assessments, ensuring a fair judgment of the battle ahead. As the crowd fell silent, all eyes turned towards the grand entrance as the announcer declared the arrival of the emperor of the Chin-yue kingdom. With bated breath, they awaited the first glimpse of the kingdom's revered ruler and the father of our protagonist, Chin-jun. Little did they know, this esteemed figure had narrowly avoided a potentially embarrassing situation thanks to the intervention of Chin-jun. Had it not been for his timely interference, the emperor might have unwittingly paraded paraded his royal cheeks for all to see, a consequence of his son's arrogance. As the emperor made his way towards the vacant seat at the center, his demeanor exuded gravity and solemnity.
Meanwhile,
The fifth prince adopted a posture of intense focus, preparing to unleash a formidable technique that demanded the utmost concentration and mental fortitude. The technique we all make when we need to get serious to release that serious shit in the toilet. Sounded the battle bell to begin the battle between Qin Kingdom and the Kanglan Kingdom, and let the battle between the two countries begin. Qin Jun navigated through the dense crowd, careful not to arrive too late to witness the mass gathering at the battle venue. As he reached the edge of the arena, he spotted Bai Yufeng, the esteemed fighter of the first Qin Kingdom, sprawled on the ground in agony. A man stood over him, taunting the fallen warrior of his weakness and patheticness. Damn bro just discombobulated Qin Kingdom's fighter after that bro wasn't done, and even went giving the already defeated emotional damage. The audience was shocked by the Kanglan Kingdom fighter who defeated Bai Yufeng with one single move. The announcer announced that the first round goes to the Kanglan Kingdom, and the second duel should begin, and both kingdoms should send out their personnel for the duel. Seeing the Qin Kingdom lose a round, General Nan Meng of the Qin Kingdom volunteered himself to partake in this round. Kanglan Kingdom, seeing the Qin Kingdom had released their triumph card, sent out Zhen Hun to equalize the score. Zhen Hun may rival this so-called invincible General Nan Meng, who is the father of Nan Yuxin, whom was considered to be one of the top beauties of the Qin Kingdom.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
No wonder this kingdom collapsed before our protagonist reincarnated here. To call her at top 5, truly love may be blind, but whoever graded her must had a blade on his neck to make such decision, cause even blind person hearing this may gain sight to prove it, just like two-step factor verification. Nan Yuxin, the daughter of General Nan Meng, who was in a marriage agreement with Qin Jun. These two powerhouses met each other in a one-on-one showdown. Each released their aura to intimidate the other, but none of them faltered and stood their ground. They approached each other, hitting the iconic JoJo walking stance. Qin Jun was excited and asked Master Guan Yunchang who he thinks will win. Seeing both at the same realm, it was hard for the merciless warrior Guan Yunchang to decide. Qin Jun, seeing Guan Yuchang's expression, knew the Kanglan Kingdom may have distanced itself from the Qin Kingdom in high-end power. Qin Jun knew this wasn't going to be good for his kingdom, with a serious expression on his face. General Zhen Hun told Nan Meng not to disappoint him, but Nan Meng told him that he lacked power and that he would instantly pin him to the ground really hard.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Zhen Hun released his aura using the scorching flame technique, but Nan Meng didn't care and charged with his berserker blood moon technique, launching a devastating attack. Bro didn't want to waste any time and was using killing blows right from the start, but Zhen Hun from the Kanglan Kingdom was able to defend himself from danger by using a flame shield. His efforts were useless because Nan Meng's weapon landed on his face.
Oh, he needs some milk.
How insignificant he is to General Nan Meng. Zhen Hun wiped blood from his mouth and decided to make it dramatic by saying, "I didn't expect you to be that strong." But Nan Meng was not interested in the talk, no jutsu, and rushed towards Zhen Hun, trying to strike him down. With an instant swing of the sword aiming to decapitate Zhen Hun felt the pressure and began to realize the speed of Nan Meng had greatly increased. If he drags this on, he will surely lose or be killed. Cracking his fist tightly, Zhen Hun told Nan Meng that if he loses, he will make him suffer a painful price, throwing multiple small balls towards Nan Meng. Seeing multiple balls approaching, Nan Meng was alerted and knew they may be more dangerous than they appeared. But it was too late for him to dodge from that close distance. Bro, the Kanglan Kingdom really got a Zhen Hun from the hood. Like Bro pulled out an explosion to close the rage battle. Qin Jun, seeing this, was shocked that this was supposed to be a duel, but the Kanglan Kingdom used despicable means to win and could kill. The Qin Kingdom's General Nan Meng, Nan Yuxin, seeing her father take head-on a close-range attack unaware, was worried for him. Even the Emperor was worried that his strongest fighter might not have survived that, and it may severely impact the Qin Kingdom's military stronghold. Zhen Hun was breathing heavily, hoping to have defeated General Nan Meng. Turning around, thinking to have achieved victory, he was ready to leave. The crowd was not happy but extremely furious with the Kanglin Kingdom's cheap tricks and despicable means.
I like your cut, G.
Zhen Hen felt a rough sandpaper-ish hand touch the back of his head. Bro felt the back of his head being violated by the grip of the hand. The beast of a general of Qin Kingdom, Nan Meng, told Zhen Hun that if he likes to play with balls, he will also play with balls.
Bombastic side-eye.
Bro said that as he invented the first emoji into the martial world by imprinting Zhen Hun face to the ground, Bro got smacked to the ground so hard that his brain function disconnected from his body.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
And had been forced rebooted. General, are you okay? Asked on the Kanglin Kingdom subordinate. Replied General Zhen Hun. General, are you okay, General? Damn, Bro was smashed to the ground very hard that he came back being an emo. The announcer joyfully announced General Nan Meng for being the second round winner. And he seems to enjoy to love playing with balls, shouted the announcer. Bro had to add that as an extra. The audience was happy, chanting Nan Meng name balls lover with excitement. The emperor of Qin Kingdom was smiling in relief, seeing his top-notch power alive and had won as expected, even gaining the lover of balls.
What did he say?
The next fighter of the Kanglin Kingdom was ready and was called General Xiao Bailong. I thought it was Xiao Shlong, but it's Bailong. He's the man on the left and the man on the right. Don't bother, not of value, just another side character. Xiao Bailong saw that the only obstacle that could rival him was the balls lover General Nan Meng, whom his ally General Zhen had done quite damage on him with his explosive balls. And now he won't able to fight him, which will cause the Qin Kingdom on a desperate measure, and by doing so will grant the Kanglin Kingdom an easy win. This fucker stood in the battle arena and shouted who had the balls to dare fight him and come up here. You can bring your entire ancestral tree and I will add you to it by sending you to the afterlife. All of you are weaklings. Bro was out here dissing, throwing shame and insult. You may think he is in a League of Legends game. The fifth prince, judges of the Qin Kingdom, and the elders, seeing this, knew that this fucker was also a transcendence realm, which made the fifth prince to question himself if General Nan Meng can still fight. This fucker began to mock the Qin Kingdom officials, saying they are all cowards to fight him to the death. Join forces, Jay, don't care. The afterlife is so vast, all of you can go at once. How dare you act bold in the royal capital of Qin? You better watch your mouth, or else I will only show you mercy by only leaving this arena without your head. Xiao Beilong turning his head to the person who told him that. As you can expect, the one and only psychopath, our protagonist, who is always aiming to increase his KD. Yes, it was the knockoff version of Oh boy, they ain't here for Tail Beast. No, they just here to do population control and regulations to make it truthful. This motherfucker's here to increase their KD. General Xiao Beilong turned to see which Nakampop dares to talk shit to him like that. He asks our boy. Qinjun removes his cloak and tells General Xiao Bailong that he is the third prince of the Qin Kingdom, and if he isn't qualified, then the prince of Kanglin Kingdom should step down from his seat and call him daddy. The emperor and the elders and the magistrates were shocked to see Qinjun, the excommunicated prince, back, and not only does he dare to come back, but talks smack to General Xiao Bailong, who is able to go toe-to-toe with the invincible General Nan Meng. The fifth prince, astonished by Qinjun's unexpected return, is taken aback by his audacity to defy the danger he had orchestrated by dispatching his men to eliminate Qinjun in the forest, ensuring his silence forever and securing him the throne without any competition. The venue went silence, dead silence. Qinjun was clutching his butt cheeks together in crisis, hoping his plan goes as it's supposed to, because that's the work of a plan, right? The crowd was shocked that despite Qinjun, third prince, being demoted, he appeared back to the Qin Kingdom and in front of the emperor. People were even shocked to the core when they discovered that the third prince was actually Master Jun. Hey, old-timer, how about letting my people fight this fool since no one dares to come fight him? The emperor had so many questions about how his son, the third prince whom he demoted, came to be the great Master Jun and travels with companions with insane capabilities. He just agreed with his son's request. Qinjun turned to General Xiao Shlong. Bailong. Okay, General Xiao Bailong. The last one has to be a typing error. Back to the story, Qinjun asks General Xiao Bailong to prepare for the death match he really requested, and he has been perfecting on sending idiots to the afterlife. General Xiao Bailong asked Qin Jun to gamble his life if he wins the match, with a malicious smile, telling Qin Jun that he will gamble his life too, meaning it's a life and death battle. He questioned if Qin Jun has the manpower, and if he dares to come fight him. Qin Jun with turn tapping Guan Yuncheng, telling General Xiao Bailong that indeed he has the manpower, our boy said, touching Guan Yuncheng. I will accept your death match, sorry I didn't bring flowers. Nabro was apologizing for not being flowers to General Xiao Bailong funeral, and the man still alive and kicking. Are you serious? Asked General Xiao Bailong internally. He was thinking that killing this fool of a prince would make this trip worth it. But that's what our boy Qin Jun is. A mastermind is, despite he does attack power. He also does brain damage because this fool believes he can kill our protagonist. Let's begin this death match, already shouted General Xiao Bailong, ready on a fighting stance, and releasing his transcendence aura to intimidate Guan Yuncheng, whom was just standing there, not even sensing General Xiao Bailong aura. Not that's his special, it's just too garbage to even realize he's a cultivator. Smashing his fist together with excitement, General Xiao Bailong tells Qin Jun that he will fulfill his request and send him to the underworld. The bloodlust was potent that the audience of the match could feel General Xiao Bailong thirst for blood. The crowd began to discuss that General Xiao Bailong was a rival to the invincible General Nan Meng, but General Xiao Bailong's recent achievements are much higher, dwarfing the invincible General Nan Meng's achievements. The audience began to doubt Qin Jun's gang's ability to defeat General Xiao Bailong. One of the top beauties of Qin Yue Kingdom, Nan Yuxin, who was having pity on Qin Jun that he escaped death when demoted. Then he came back and gotten himself to death battle with the Kanglan Kingdom's General Xiao Bailong. Guan Yuncheng shouted, saying, "You schlong, or should I call you Drake, as my master Qin Jun has been saying. But since you requested a death match, you underdeveloped fetus," he said as he clooshed his cloak tightly. "Stand there looking marvelous, dear, and look presentable, because you will be meeting your ancestral tree when I make a single move. Don't worry, we will give you a funeral and hit the Skybiddy toilet playlist to wish you fool a farewell," said the fifth prince, ready to tell his father, the emperor, that he was sorry, because they will be walking ass cheeks free like animals, because the man whom he had provoked was here, and time to parade our royal cheeks. Fifth Prince bowed to the Emperor and told him that he apologizes for his action because the man who he had angered by mistake was the one before him, and told him that he, the Emperor, and himself will parade their cheeks for all to see.
You're joking about that, right?
You gotta be bluffing, Qin Yu, right?
You're joking, right?
Asked the Emperor, looking at the fifth Prince Qin Yu. Please, father.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. No, you see.
With that attitude, we will indeed be displaying our royal cheeks if you don't assist me. The fifth prince replied to the emperor, turning, looking towards our protagonist. Qin Jun? No wonder I was violated like that. Master Jun was actually that trash Qin Jun. Nan Yuxin was surprised to the face reveal that Master Jun was actually Qin Jun. She was left pondering on why did Qin Jun violate her so bad at the Loya Inn. If she knew our boy uses the first law of Sir Curticus Lamar, which says, if the bitch thy act manly, apply the first rule of Sir Fortune, which says, which in conclusion, is that bitch?
She belongs to the streets.
So the young Master Jun, who went around causing trouble over the capital, is actually Qin Jun. Interesting, and the huge guy is his subordinate. My son, fifth prince, it's your butt cheeks will be paraded with this lovely sunlight, it's good.
Nani?
Said the emperor, while smiling innocently. Bro escaped responsibility for his son, telling Qin Yu to face Guan Yuncheng problem alone, not to include him. Toji Fushiguro been mentoring this man diligently, if I may say for myself. Emperor, with a serious face, looked at the battle arena. He began to recall Qin Jun's reputation as Master Jun. It was known that even geniuses all over the sect wanted to recruit him, but he declined. With such a reputation, it is likely that he will win this battle. Guan Yuncheng and General Xiao Bailong are facing each other in a standoff. Young child, your height is barely significant enough, said Guan Yuncheng. What I am saying is, you're too brief in size.
Damn!
Exactly like your future before you.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
And I only need one move to take your life. This is the biggest joke I have ever heard in my life. You weakling people from the Qin Yue Kingdom don't even have the power to restrain your wives.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
What do you think? You can't even beat me, let alone with a single move.
I beg to differ, sir.
Such wishful thinking you have there for a fool go to hell, said General Xiao Bailong.
Are you sure about that?
Master Guan Yunchang just let out a disappointment breath. He closed his eyes in pity to give a short prayer for the death of General Xiao Bailong. Bro out here sending off early General Xiao Bailong while he's still alive. Giving up before the fight starts, said General Xiao Bailong as he swing his club aiming for Guan Yunchang's head. I wasn't sleeping, just paying respects to your funeral, replied Guan Yunchang as he used his spear to fend of General Xiao Bailong attack. Execution, paradise, send-off, technique, guillotine. What impossible the force he used deflect my attack alone, broke by shoulder thought General Xiao Bailong on his last moment, and his mind entering a state of shock seeing his body standing without a head. The whole crowd was stupefied by how could a mortal transcendence powerhouse be one-shotted as if he was incapable. The side character whom had been glazing General Xiao Bailong was shocked to see him die so quickly. Even the emperor was shocked that General Xiao Bailong, whom had grown to become a thorn for Qinyue Kingdom, was erased with such ease. The invincible general was dumbstruck, unable to believe, thinking that General Xiao Bailong had equal footing with him and was actually killed in seconds. They all began to think, where the hell did young Prince Win Jun wander off after being demoted to able to make such a monster his subordinate? If they knew Bro be spinning a lottery wheel and summon gods and demons every month, but as he grows stronger, the time of summon decreases. The Kanglan Kingdom representative was not about to accept the reality before him that their greatest powerhouse had been eliminated with one move. Reporting this back to the kingdom will make him look like a fool. This gave him a revelation that Qinyue Kingdom had just become much superior, and in this rate, it will become a dynasty under Qin Jun as its ruler.
You're goddamn right.
If he gathers such monsters with him. Guan Yunchang smiling turned and told Qin Jun it is done as I had told that his life was brief as his height. The announcer was so shocked that such monster had been cut to death, judging by Guan Yunchang words, if he warns you, he won't go back on his words. The audience were stunned that Kanglan Kingdom was killed in seconds. Qin Jun approached the crowd telling them to calm down, that even his guardian dog Blackie alone can erase the entire kingdom. And as everyone knows, I was demoted because of a traitor in the kingdom. I won't say who cause I have to thank them and send them to a trip to the Shadow Realm. Now, as a token of gratitude and support from the late maniac General Xia Hoan, who supported me by offering his head willingly to me, said Qin Jun, as he reveals to the audience the head of the maniac General Xia Hoan. This man is a certified demon. Bro graduate from hell with a master of cruelty like Bro, who in the hell would offer his own head as a token of gratitude.
Flashback.
If you have forgotten, this was the general who was chasing the granddaughter of the patriarch of Zhualing sect, and this fool began to thirst over Daji until our boy told Daji to beat him up close to ascending to the afterlife, so that he can use his ultimate skill domain expansion, Blicky the Guardian Afterlife Sender.
Headshot.
Bro killed the general and closely confirmed if he's dead, then beheaded the fool. Bro out here outperforming the Grim Reaper at his duty. No, Bro is overshadowing the Grim Reaper at executing people left and right.
End of flashback.
The crowd couldn't believe that the head Qin Jun was holding was the head of the maniac General Xia Huan, who even the so-called invincible General Nan Meng had failed to arrest him dozens of times. What shocked them to the core is that Qin Jun says that demon of a maniac General Xia Huan had willingly offered his head to the third prince Qin Jun. This left people thinking who was the real maniac, because Qin Jun, who was able to make the general, offers his own head to him. People begin to fear that the traitor who had accused the third prince Qin Jun had awakened a behemoth that much superior to evil itself from its slumber. Turning to look at his father, Qin Jun called out to him, asking if his achievement clears his injustice, or is there something else? Even the emperor was not dumb to see that our boy's achievements were outstanding, but what he was unable to grasp was how relaxed Qin Jun was, as if it wasn't a big deal. This left him to wonder what had happened during the time between his announcement of demotion as a prince until now, as he was known as Master Jun, and how he was able to acquire such outworldly strong people. The emperor re-announced Qin Jun's title back as the prince, and his next words shocked the entire continent when he said that Qin Jun will be named the king of Yue. This meant our boy had the highest chances to be the emperor of the Qin Yue kingdom than his brother Qin Yue, the fifth prince. The emperor went on, adding by saying that Qin Jun's subordinate Guan Yunchang will be a third-ranked general of the Qin Yue kingdom with the utmost authority, and his specific position will be determined by the king of Yue Qin Jun. Qin Jun, with a mischievous smile, thanked his father. Bro came back after being demoted, speed rank his way back. Ro become a king of Yue, meaning has highest chances to be the emperor, and not only that, his subordinate Guan Yunchang speed rank the rank of general, and only listens to Qin Jun and not the emperor. Like Bro is solo carrying a whole kingdom to prosperity. The emperor was happy and in a good mood. He told Kanglin to retreat to the trash bin of the kingdom. Damn, indeed, like father like son. Bro knows with Qin Jun's men, even the Kanglin clan won't dare to make a move. He told Qin Jun to return with his subordinates to the palace because they did well, and in the next talk of the two countries, he has the same authority as him, the emperor, to contribute to the talk. Qin Jun appreciated his father and was ready to return to the palace with Daji, Blackie, and Guan Yunchang. When a system notification popped up, sound resounded notifying him that he had triggered a side quest, which was an excellent negotiation, and reward upon completion was 5,000 experience points. Damn, another side quest looked at that tantalizing experience, points looking majestically sumptuous. Seems my cheap father has Hugh hope for me.
A few moments later.
Back to the Qin Yue Kingdom's palace at the Imperial Palace in the Qianzhen Hall. The fifth prince and his subordinates were thinking keen their next move when he has someone shouting his name across the room. Young Monkey Prince. Turning around in annoyance to see who dared insult him in a casual manner without the fear of their life. He saw it was Qin Jun who was approaching, saying, "Long time no seen, Neanderthal. How I have missed you so much, my experience pack. So please stay healthy, my gift pack." See, bro. Qin Jun rushed and hugged the fifth prince, and internally, he was happy that his bastard was healthy.
Flashback.
The time when Qin Jun was freed by Daji and had killed the guards escorting to execute him in the woods. And this is when the mythological system activated a side quest, which was for him to kill the fifth prince Qin Yu with a reward of 150,000 points and a random lottery.
End of flashback.
This fucker, our protagonist, was seizing up the fifth prince as if the fifth prince is his lucky lottery ticket for making him strike big. The fifth prince was terrified and in shock seeing Qin Jun. It was like seeing a ghost, since he tried to kill him, but he came back much powerful than before and much merciless than ever, having recall of his reputation as Master Jun. Oops, I forgot to speak the terms you understand, monkey, due to your allergies on progress and development, that your immune brain can't grasp the power of my foundation-building realm, making you shake in malnutrition of such success.
Emotional damage,
said Qin Jun. Bro is not showing his true colors. Bro is the color like even the devil is a member on Bro's masterclass of disrespect and confidence eraser. Third brother, how I missed you respond. The fifth prince, after receiving an earth-shuddering disrespect back to back. It's really you, my brother, you. It's been a month and you are regressing in intelligence and looking so ugly. I had mistaken you for your previous self, 'cause you know nothing in this world can surpass your ugliness. You know that better yourself, said Qin Jun with a heartwarming smile on his face. You can see the brotherly love on his face. Like Qin Jun was like, if I can't kill this fool yet, then he will inflict so much, and some extra mental damage as a cherry on top. The fifth prince Qin Yu was telling himself to bear with Qin Jun's disrespect and not flip off. Foot seen to enter into the Qianzhen Hall, and it was the emperor whom was accompanied, and he went and took his seat, and beside him was an identical seat, which he told Qin Jun to seat next to him, and followed by Master Guan Yunchang.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You mean that Chin-jun was violating the fifth prince in front of people, and it was not only both of them in the room, bro, is a menace to society. The emperor, looking across the other side of the table, was the Kanglan representative and General Xia Zhen, who was the opponent that attacked the invincible General Nan Meng. The emperor saw the arrogance Kanglan kingdom still had, and with a cold look, he announced that the talk between two countries will now begin. Let me explain. One of the purpose of this talks is that a city called Yuguan City is between the countries and the battle among the countries. The winner gets control over the city, which has majority benefits, and its economy thrives and hardly ever fails, and the losing country will receive 30% of the profit. The Kanglan Kingdom's representative not wanting to hand over the Yuguan city, he spoke, saying that the Qinyue Kingdom won't be able to guard the city, and if that happens, it will be a problem to both countries. True, Yuguan city is valuable, but that brief of a general is dead, and the city needs a powerful party to guard it. And what ground do you dare say you can guard it? Kanglan General Zhen, with an intimidating demeanor. Chin-jun, feeling terrified by Kanglan Kingdom's General Zhen, whom answered, "I'm quite capable than the entire Qinyue Kingdom." Ho, is that? So I have a feeling you desperately want to take a long journey to the Shadow Realm, said Guan Yunchang, relaxing his intimidating aura as if to let Kanglan Kingdom General Zhen to get familiar with his aura. With such arrogance, he may meet his ancestors. Guan Yunchang words made General Zhen's soul to be on time out. Bro was transpirating and sweating, feeling dizzy and about to pass out. The emperor, seeing the strongest fighter of the Kanglan Kingdom tagging tail in fear, gave him much confidence, and with an evil smirk, he told the Kanglan representative, "Whom is the Kanglan Kingdom prince?" He told the Kanglan Kingdom as cabbage, "You should either listen or be disposed by the Qinyue Kingdom. As you can see, Master Guan Yunchang is capable."
Flashback.
Bro Guan Yunchang recalled Chin-jun telling him at the Loya Inn that if he had to intimidate someone, warn the fool, and if he doesn't listen, he should not hesitate to send the fool to his ancestor or give them a glimpse of the afterlife.
End of flashback.
If anyone in the Kanglan Kingdom isn't satisfied while I guard the Yuguan city, you can come to visit me if you wish to cancel your life subscription. You see, Kanglan Kingdom, as you come dissatisfied, don't forget to come. Qinlong Yanyue Blade, which has the highest rate of life shortage to its victims. You see, bro, having meeting Chin-jun for few days and receiving his masterclass of how to be a Grim Reaper. And bro is taking the lesson seriously. He's already putting it into practical. Like, look at the General Zhen and the Prince of Kanglan Kingdom. They were thinking like, which fucker will come to you dissatisfied after you uninstall General Xiao Beilong life with a single move? Okay, let's talk if we may consider sharing with the Kanglan Kingdom its share. Considering their arrogance, said the Emperor with excitement, there no DNA test needed since our protagonist reincarnated into the prince body. Bro had an impact. Look how the Emperor is acting. The talk between the two countries come to an end. The Kanglan Kingdom prince bowed and acknowledged that he had thought the Qinyue Kingdom next big shot was gonna be the fifth prince, but the true demon seemed to be in slumber and seemed to awaken, and it's the third prince. Of course, I'm his brother and better than my brother. You can't compare me with that monkey. But is your country that blind to allow you to be a prince despite you and that monkey having the same IQ? It's quite sorrowful seeing such developed brain goes unused. Damn, I think bro is gonna kill the fourth prince with his words alone. Like bro, had the fifth prince passed out his soul about to ascend, not able to bear with the UN ending disrespect from Chin-jun. The prince of Kanglan Kingdom was almost about to commit senpuku because bro has never been disrespected by anyone like that in his entire life. And here, Chin-jun is serving disrespect as Kendrick. General Zhen, having seen Chin-jun mind games, told the Kanglan Kingdom's prince to hold himself because Chin-jun is aiming for him to make a wrong move and can do as he wish and will be justified. He told the Kanglan prince his view on how our protagonist Chin-jun had baited General Xiao Beilong by acting arrogant and weak in order for him to agree in deathmatch, and by that, Guan Yunchang was revealed and ended one shouting him to death, telling the prince that a person on such action is not simple, but like poison. And being his enemy is like dying slowly, and facing him head on is suicide. The best is to survive long term. Listening to General Zhen, the Kanglan prince was furious, but not expecting that such dangerous and yet devious person was considered useless by the entire kingdom on the past. Looking at Chin-jun departing figure, the Kanglan Kingdom's prince sworn on his life to make Chin-jun pay with his life if he ascends on the throne. Chin-jun about to leave the hall when a Side quest was triggered by the system telling him to take the lead and ascend the throne and become an emperor much earlier than the Kanglin's prince, and should not die before the completion of the mission, and he will be rewarded 100,000 points and a random draw. This left Chin Jun dumbfounded, looking at the Kanglin prince, thinking to himself, this dark emaciated of waste actually bears much hate that triggered such a lovely side quest. Indeed, I will repay your generosity by personally departing you to your ancestors. The emperor called the sum of the servants, telling them to come and carry away the fifth prince back to his room, and told Qin Jun to go retreat to his own. After this duel between two countries was over, Qin Jun and Guan Yu spread throughout the Qinyue kingdom, and even in the capital. This was known as the Awakening the Sleeping Dragon. At the Qinyu mansion, the fifth prince had regained consciousness, and seeing his lackeys before him, he was pissed, yelling at them, saying, "Kill Qin Jun, now that fucker is back more vicious than ever before." This man, having not recovered from Qin Jun's insult, called out his underling Dark Owl, giving him a command to encircle and eliminate Qin Jun.
You serious?
Which the underling bowed and accepted the command. Such a pity sending this ninja to eliminate the grim Rapier himself, the afterlife sender. The loyal and MKST trusted guard of the fifth prince suggests to the fifth prince not to confront Qin Jun, at the time being telling him to wait for Guan Yuachang to leave Qin Jun's side and go and protect the Yuguan city. That's when it will be easier to assassinate Qin Jun.
Are you sure about that?
The guard continued to tell the fifth prince in the upcoming months a festival will be held and the top 100 geniuses will worship the 7 sects of the dynasty, telling the fifth prince to prepare before then. The fifth prince, understanding his loyal guard point of view, he had no choice but to agree, but still filled with rage that he felt that if he can't kill him, at least teach him lesson. Respect to our protagonist, Qin Jun Bro shattered this man dignity, rendering unable to walk for a day. The guard agreed to the fifth prince that teaching Qin Jun a lesson will be better to show him his dominance. The fifth prince inwardly told himself if he had made Qin Jun lose his reputation, once he can do it again.
A few moments later.
Qin Jun, having returned at the Luoya Inn, the ladies were head over heels wanting our boy's supreme dragon, 8 feet spear in them, chasing him down, and this creature of our protagonist ran away, telling them not to chase him.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Arriving in his room, tired, drenched in sweat, thinking why the women in the Qinyue kingdom are so thirsty. Looking around, Qin Jun realized Daji's presence, in which she complimented with a hint of envy, telling our boy that he seemed popular with the ladies. Our boys, having made a quick screenshot on Daji for later alone use and further research,
sensational,
approached her, telling her that no matter how popular he gets, she will remain her one and only favorite. Daji giggled on our boy's silliness and blushes. Like goddamn, this man has aura, he rejects woman, but it makes them more thirsty. Holding Daji's hand, Qin Jun tells her to follow him. He has a big long treasure to show her. Big treasure master, asked Daji, following Qin Jun outside under the shining bright moon. Qin Jun told Daji that the silver dragon's soul-killing spear which was on the ground. Daji was shocked, despite her long years roaming the world, was shocked to see how high level the silver dragon's soul-killing spear was, and it wasn't quite simple. Daji approached Qin Jun blushing, asking him if this is what he was referring as the big long treasure she was about to show her.
What do you mean by that?
Qin Jun agreed, his mind not understanding what Daji may had meant. He was thinking of mastering this high-grade weapon, and by that, it may boost his kill-death ratio and get more battle experience instead of keep relying on Daji, gathering his strength from his stomach, even from his family jewels, summoning them, preparing to lift the silver dragon's soul-killing spear, which weighed 5,000 kilograms. As he gripped trying to lift the spear, thinking he indeed first needs to familiarize with the weight first, then he may practice. Having able to lift the spear, Qin Jun Jun felt like he had released the most catastrophic, world-ending diabolical shit of his entire life, feeling he had lost several kilograms by the overflow of sweat. Trying to swing the spear, he lost control and fell behind, causing Chin-jun to yell, "Mommy, Daji, help me." This spectacle made Daji to blush and giggle, telling Chin-jun she will teach her breathing techniques so to increase our brother Chin-jun's physical strength. Daji sensed an incoming attack from an enemy lacking in the shadows, and she saw a flying blade kunai approaching Chin-jun and instantly deflected the attack away, shocking Chin-jun, turning asking who was trying to send his own family tree to the afterlife. But my bro was facing the wrong way. The enemy is behind him. The attacker said he was the one who was gonna kill our protagonist. Apparently, this fucker was dead ass and charged towards Chin-jun, the guy who was doing drive-thrus, but by walking in a cultivation world. This was supposed to be an assassin, bro didn't do any background research. I think he lied on his resume. Seeing the attacker's speed, Daji was even alerted wanting to counter the approaching experiences points, but Chin-jun told Daji to let him deal with it. Holding the silver dragon soul-killing spear, channeling his cultivation power into it, and with a loud cry and visible strain on his face, Chin-jun left the assassin confused. The assassin didn't notice any attack patterns on Chin-jun, which made him wonder if Chin-jun was trying to confuse him. Chin-jun raised the spear above the assassin, making him more confused because this was the person who was known as the Great Master Jun. Chin-jun, seeing his opponent was unaware of his action, smiled and laughed cheekily, and he let go of the half-ton spear, saying, "Hope you did back exercises." Forbidden technique destruction. Backbender uttered Chin-jun as the spear landed on the assassin, back crushing his back, causing the man to let out a loud scream. "Let me factory reset this fucker's brain to see if he can talk, because assassins don't talk when caught," said Chin-jun as he placed his 60-inch foot on the man's head. Bro wasn't about to factory reset. That size of foot could be used as a road tester to check road construction. If it was okay, that Bangalore of a foot was on this assassin's head. Chin-jun pressed his 60-inch foot on the man's head, asking him who sent him. The man stayed gangster and told our boy he wouldn't dare tell him, expecting our boy to press on with rewards to soothe him. Quite kid technique. What happened next, we hear, was the familiar sound.
Headshot.
The system resounded, notifying Chin-jun that he had defeated a peak foundation building, gaining 956 experience points. Chin-jun turned, asking Daji if the corpse could be destroyed to hide any traces. Of course, that's easy work. Burn the body and the soul so that reincarnation isn't even an option. I pity that assassin. Bro was sent to assassinate Chin-jun, but got assassinated instead, and no trace was left. Chin-jun, excited as if he had not caused a human being to be incinerated out of existence, asked Daji if she could teach him the breathing techniques she had mentioned. Daji, looking at the eager Chin-jun, who was excited as a puppy to gain another arsenal to improve his KD, told him that the technique was the innate breathing method.
2 hours later.
Chin-jun kept practicing the innate breathing method. The more he practiced and understood the innate breathing, the easier it got to wield the silver dragon soul-killing spear. Chin-jun began to feel his physical strength increase drastically and at an unimaginable rate. "Lecher, stop! Don't act hastily," shouted a familiar voice of a young woman. Chin-jun turned to see who was shouting at this time of the hour. Chin-jun saw it was the Nanming sect master who was shouting at her disciple to stop. The disciple shouted at Chin-jun that she was going to kill him, drawing out her sword and enhancing it with aura. Nanming sect's master disciple Lecher launched an attack, slashing towards Chin-jun, in which he jumped away, dodging the attack. "Bitch, calm down. Don't dare force me to pay for your child support, if that what you are aiming at," said Chin-jun. "Shut up, you ugly hooligan, and die," replied Lecher, fuming with rage, looking at our protagonist, aiming her sword towards Chin-jun. "Excuse me, you witch," said Chin-jun when he began to recite a short prayer.
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hole's place. Amen.
Bro began to pray. That's when you know things were about to get serious. Seeing Qin-jun's change in temperament, the Nanming master rushed in to stop her disciple, knowing she was about to meet her end. This shocked Qin-jun, who wondered why she was protecting him. Leecher annoyed why her master was defending Qin-jun, assuring her suspicions that Qin-jun had done something to her last night, and because of that, she will kill him. Qin-jun replied to her saying, "What? I fell on her room by mistakes, even though I saw her assets at its most highest glory. I can say the view was just..."
Sensational.
The Nanming sect master looked at Qin-jun, her face red with and blushing with embarrassment. Qin-jun felt his senses alerting him for danger, worse than death, making him terrified. Turning to look behind him, he saw Daji was exciting serious bloodthirst that made him almost collapse in fear. Qin-jun turned to Daji, telling her that she was spitting nonsense. He recounted what had happened at the Luoya Inn and how he had ended up in the naming holy sect's master room that night. Daji wasn't listening and was filled with jealousy and just humphed and looked away. Qin-jun, seeing the three women joining forces and looking at him as if he was a pervert. Qin-jun defended himself, saying, "It's not being a pervert, but I was verifying to myself if I was still straight, but having seen her assets, I was right."
You're goddamn right.
And despite he has never held the arm of any girl. The Nanming Holy Sect master approached Qin-jun and apologized for her disciple's behavior, addressing Qin-jun as "Your Highness" and informing him that they would be leaving soon. "Why so suddenly?" Qin-jun asked in confusion. The Nanming sect master leaned close to Qin-jun and whispered that he was the one who broke into her room, and she really wanted to rip off his family jewels as compensation for seeing her naked. These words shocked Qin-jun to the core, revealing how cruel she could be, despite her innocent facade. Stepping back, she tells Qin Yue-jun that she will participate in the Nanzhuo Qianlong martial arts meeting in a month's time. Qin-jun, trying to recall if he had ever had of the martial art meetings, but shocked it off, focusing on appeasing this demoness first, and tells the Nanming sect master that he will participate. She tells Qin-jin if she dares miss, she will hunt him down personally during his time of taking a bath, so to execute his family jewels.
Oh my.
Qin-jun, seeing his balls were on the line, tapped his chest and told the Nanming sect master, "Don't worry, I arrive there before yesterday. Even if the sky falls apart, thou shall arrive at the..." "Such sweet talker," said Daji in low voice. "Enkiti." The Nanming holy sect master tells Qin-jun she will be waiting for him. This triggered a system notification, which was for him to excel to Nanzhuo Qianlong martial arts meeting, and the completion of the quest was 200,000 EXP points, and a chance to summon gods and demons. And if the mission fails, the Nanming holy sect master will be coming to collect his too precious relic and fare our protagonist goodbye. Brother had to grab the system and have good observation on the reward, which was generous, but the consequences was Dare being hunted down by a psychotic woman aiming for his manly hood. This wasn't just a side quest anymore, but a main mission to Qin-jun. Back on focusing on his training, grabbing the dragon-slaying spear, and continued with his training.
The next morning,
we see Qin-jun, who seemed exhausted and drained of his soul from his body, telling Daji he can't continue anymore. Daji giggles and tells Qin-jun he has a weak physique and he's still weak.
Really him. Really him.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
His Highness, the third prince, I have been waiting for you, someone said, causing our protagonist turning to see who was it. He asked manager when what he was doing there, in which manager, he replies that the emperor had passed a decree for him to return to the palace, because after all, Out Boy was now the king of Yue. Qin-jun request for room for his subordinates, fearing not having enough power to deal with Qin-yu, the fifth prince, and his lucky will prove to be a hustle. Manager Shen smiles and tells Qin-jun he indeed can bring them. Let such monsters not to roam free. Qin-jun thanked Manager Shen's understanding. Bro accumulated his crew, even the patriarch of the Mobei family, and said it's time to finally and go and slaughter the fattened pig for some XP. Bro meant the fifth prince. arriving at the Tianjin Hall where the meeting between Qinyue Kingdom and Kanglan Kingdom had taken place. Qin Jun greeted his father. The emperor told our boy that if he didn't take a close look on him, he couldn't believe that it was his son before him. If he knew our protagonist had returned to retire him. Qin Jun was not paying attention to the emperor when his senses warned him of an incoming danger from the side of the window. He felt a fluctuation and disturbance of wind. We saw an incoming sword approaching him, coated with wind so as not to alert its prey. Qin Jun swiftly dodged the blade as it got impaled into the ground. It swiftly turned, aiming at Qin Jun in an instant, startling him. This made our protagonist Qin Jun alert, questioning himself about who dared to attack him at the palace, thinking if the emperor had noticed he wasn't his son. Oh well, if it all comes to this old fool really has lived enough. I will put him to eternal rest. Seeing he had no choice but to retaliate, Qin Jun took out the silver dragon's soul-killing spear and instantly annihilated the power that was manipulating the sword. Qin Jun turned back, looking at the emperor, with a murderous intent, ready to send this old fossil back to the ground. "Father, was this your doing?" asked Qin Jun. This felt as a rhetorical question. "Matter how you answer, you get offed." "What is the meaning of this?" said Qin Jun, as running out of patience, ready to give a command, and the whole royals of the Qinyue Kingdom will be history. The emperor felt a sensation and chilling smell of death from Qin Jun aura, and, to maintain calm the situation, he clears his throat and tells his subordinate Zhen Aikin to come out, which a young man come out and bowed and apologize for his action. This is the guard commander, Zeng Aikin Donglai. "Zeng Aikin, you can now leave sorry for the trouble and your broken sword. I will compensate you with 2 mysterious artifacts later," said the emperor. "Father, you haven't answered me," asked Qin Jun in a battle stance. Bro is about to be the next Kratos if this continues. The emperor was no fool, knowing that Qin Jun has a squad that can erase his kingdom. Each one of them, there's no need to provoke this awakened dragon. He told our protagonist that he was testing his strength and that now he is rest assured he can host the upcoming talent event at the capital. "The Qinyue Talents event?" asked Qin Jun in shock. Inwardly, Qin Jun was excited, knowing that the Qinyue Talent Festival was a rare event that invited talented cultivators from the country to attend. This was planned together with the duel which had already taken place. The emperor was proud that he can let some of the heavy work to his son. If he knew our boy was planning to go to the banquet and make ops just so they can trigger side quest at the system. People try to have less ops, bro. Goes to find and make more ops and eliminate his old ones as if they were a bad update. Bro began to visualize many system prompts congratulating him for completing his task, telling Qin Jun he hopes he will achieve something at the festival, in which the emperor told out boy that he was impressed with him at the duel between the countries, so he gives him 100 of the top imperial guards as his subordinates. Qin Jun recalls that the imperial guards are under his brother Qin Yu, the 5th prince jurisdictions, but 100 of imperial guards as subordinates that like having an army under you. System resounded, telling Qin Jun of A for the completion of the excellent negotiation of the 2 countries, gaining him 5,000 XP points, causing our boy to break through to the 7th layer of the foundation building realm. Inwardly, Qin Jun was like, finally, a breakthrough. With this strength, I will trigger more side quests and even trigger more souls to the shadow realm. I'm gonna be cooking like
hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Why the heck did he break through when I told him he would become an imperial soldier and achieve more in the Qinyue festival? Said the emperor. Inwardly, he felt like something that was going to shock the continent had just been born. The system pulled our boy's status bar and our dear lord. Brother, if you look at the level category, you see bro just had a breakthrough and he's halfway again to another breakthrough. If you also see he has no bloodline, it's because bro is the supreme god and no one knows. The system gaslights this fucker's plan further by giving him a side quest, saying the emperor has high hopes for you. Go and destroy all geniuses and provide them with much emotional damage. And bro was like, shit, this system. Finally, we have something we agreed on. The system adds that after the mission accomplishment receiving 3,000 XP and random lottery draw, He broke through to the chi refining stage, reaching the 7th layer of the Foundation establishment realm. This speed terrified the Emperor, making him think if the monster before him used to live in his balls. But if this monster participates in the Nanzhuo Qianlong martial arts and dismantles, who the fuck will dare mess with our kingdom except the bigger fishes of Transcendence realm? But even though if he breaks their motivation and morale, it will be much better indeed. No DNA test needed if this is the way of thinking of this bloodline. Why in the fuck is he looking at me like that? Could he had found my hidden stash that I stole from Daji? I will go to Yuguan City and assume my new duties as the city's leader, which we had won during the duel between the countries. And you may go to your brother Qin Yue and choose 100 guards, said the Emperor. Thank you, father. I shall host the visitors and accommodate them perfectly during the festival.
I beg to differ, sir.
Say no more, father. I shall go and choose 100 guards with insane nyash and big bazungas, each with 100 centimeters and sensational bodies, Qin Jun said as he hurried away with excitement.
Sensational.
You know, the Imperial Guards are filled with men. Jun-Er said the Emperor, trying to tell our protagonist, who was planning to form an army of muscle mommies. He didn't hear me. Oh well, he is indeed a good candidate for the position of the Crowd Prince. At the royal barracks, it was lively with the sound of the guards in training. One of the commander came to welcome Qin Jun as Hid Third Highness, whom was accompanied by Eunuch Shen. Careful how you speak, commander. He is the king of Yue, and his majesty just rewarded him with 100 imperial guards, whom are really not needed by him because his majesty Qin Jun's subordinate can annihilate us within farts time. Damn, he is him Himothy the Opstopper, the Grim Reaper, my bad. Didn't realize you were the Grim Reaper himself out doing the devil work. At a high rate it's you, my dear non-angelic highness. It'll take you to the area where Praetorian guards. Qin Jun heard the sound of training and was surprised what he saw. He saw ripped man, training some doing sprinting, and inwardly, even though disappointed with no muscle mommies, but he had a plan one day, having a stronger army, and maybe bestow them the American technique Infinte Blicky, reaching the 5th prince who pretended to be surprised by Qin Jun's sudden visit to his area. Asking Qin Jun what was with the sudden visit at this time. Seems this sly fox has eyes all over the palace. Must be cautious with my moves, said Qin Jun inwardly. Qin Jun, seeing how the 5th prince was acting as if he owes the barracks, this guy's decided to pull out the unexpected move, telling the 5th prince is he planning to cause a rebellion and overthrow the emperor this punishment.
Is this nigga serious?
This left the commander and Eunuch Shen dumbfounded, and their soul about to leave their body. They heard about our boy Qin Jun achievement and his ruthlessness. And Master Jun, they assumed it as rumor to scare them, but listening to his psychopath, thought they knew. They were now dealing with the devil himself, and if they get on his bad side, he may execute them on public, or even tell them to commit suicide and then come back to life and describe to him how the afterlife is like. Qin Jun's words made the 5th prince got a cold drop of sweat, wondering how this innocent young man turned into a madman. How could it be I, the 5th prince of the Qin Yue kingdom, plan a rebellion? Don't slander my virtue of being articulate. Okay. Then pick out for me 100 strongest people in the Paetritrian guards. I want them all. I'm afraid it's not in the line for you to choose 100 guards, even if father had sent you here. And the 100 soldiers have heavy responsibility. How can they be your subordinates? Countered the 5th prince. What are you saying? It isn't important to protect me, and I am the one and only prince who is crowned king, unlike some people who possess the title of prince. Even my pet Blackie, apart from being a howling dog, he is a demon king unlike you.
Damn!
You can't understand greatness. How can I describe you? Oh yes, you are the physical demonstration of the definition of being useless.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
No, calling you useless is a praise you transcendence beyond that point that you even astonish me. Bro, hit the 5th prince with a combo diss and hitting him with a fatality to his dignity. Even if you are the third prince, you can't be so rude. We are under Chinyu. The fifth prince orders not any other, said the bald man, whom intervenes his face, expressing annoyance towards Chinjun's words.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
You unfinished and underdeveloped zygote of a side character.
Emotional damage!
Show respect. He is the leader of the guards in this area, and they are under his control.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
That was a rhetorical question, which not to be answered. So that means I was sent by father to choose 100 guards, and the guard instructor together with you, the fifth prince, both of you did not allow it. So I will ask father to take back his order. He turned and began to walk away. This words terrified the guards, who had escorted him and eunuch Shen. Hulam told Chinjun not to worry. The commander who escorted Chinjun told him he could pick 200 guards under him. Qin Yue and the bald man looked at each other in realization that if Chinjun reaches and reports to the emperor, they will suffer great backlash that is just unexplainable. We are so fucked if he goes back to father, thought the fifth prince. Chinjun turns and tells Unkuch Shen to go and report what had transpired there, and not to favor anyone. He should explain everything to the emperor. What about you, Mu Lord? Asks Yunku Shenmi. I will go back to the palace to train Am in a good mood, or I would have annihilated a full army of the Qin Yue kingdom, and waved goodbye and walks away peacefully. Qin Jun, come back here, shouted Qin Yu in anger, but was ignored. This made the fifth prince more uneasy, wanting to quickly reach the emperor Bede, put the blame on Qin Jun, and if the emperor blames him again, he wouldn't have much favor with him as he used to.
A few moments later.
Eunuch Shen, reaching inside the Qinzhen hall and able to get to the emperor, telling him what had happened, which the emperor understood, saying, this kid Qin Jun didn't need any guards. I see. One of the guards called out to the emperor saying that the fifth prince wanted to see him, which the emperor summoned for him to be let in. The 5RH prince made a Tokyo drift from the entrance until he reached before the emperor, bowing, and began to glaze the king. Oh, finest, most powerful emperor, the one who goes shitless for years when he shits rivals, the manure of a cow, that only legendary plants grow due to the highness shit. If I may ask, Father, did thy brother Qin Jun told you something? Asked the fifth prince. Eunuch Shen was dumbfounded by the fifth prince glazing. He was so shocked that the fifth prince glazing was so outstanding that he had to memorize them. Let me hear what you have to say, Qin Yue, asked the emperor, looking at this certified glazer. This fool began to talk without thinking. That's right, father. You have no opinion on my third brother wanting to choose guards. The fifth prince accused Qin Jun of insulting the guards, calling them black emaciated baboons with brains in their heads as display. This fool went further, saying that Qin Jun was about to go further and diss the guards, and that's why he intervened, and he hoped that his father wouldn't blame them. In my defense, Father Qin Jun is quite irresponsible and foolish. Eunuch Shen was looking at the absolute human being called the fifth prince, was the embodiment that transcend stupidity and idiotic thinking at a higher status, that it was shocking. He now understands why Qin Jun told him to come and report everything as it was, and not favor anyone, and this absolute baboon fell into his grave very sensationally, perfectly. To want to back up his claim, the fifth prince asked the emperor that if he didn't believe him, he could contact Coach Zhou.
Flashback.
If you don't know who Coach Zhou is, it's the guy whose head was so smooth like a plateau that if expanded, may be used as a runway.
End of flashback.
The emperor, enraged, hearing the fifth prince lies, despite being told the blatant truth by Eunuch Shen, he began tell the fifth prince that he taught Qin Jun was the one acting childish, but hearing his excuses. Throwing the scrolls at the fifth prince in rage, you good for nothing of a human trying to turn the truth into false news, and blame your brother who's a master and being accompanied by subordinate, who were terrifying than demons themselves, and you malnourished good for nothing. Idiot truly is your brain for display and your eyes just ornaments that you can't see, that the true danger to you is Qin Jun. From today, own you are not in charge of the Imperial Guard order, and I will take it over the Imperial Guards. The fifth prince was furious, coming to understand that he had fell into Qinjun's trap by reporting false information while he sent the eunuch Shen to report the truth. Qinjun, I swear I will have your head, said the fifth prince inwardly. At the palace, Qinjun sneezed, thinking who in the heel was talking behind his back, wishing for him to bless him. Is this man serious? The fifth prince was demoted of his authority as a head of the imperial guards and wishes to kill Qinjun. And here our protagonist saying someone out here trying to bless him. This fucker has the angel of death taking notes. Patriarch of the Mobei family, Yan Mobei congratulated Qinjun for having improved his mastery on the heavenly slaying spear. Yan Mobei told Qinjun that the fifth prince had been deprived his position as the head of the imperial guards by the emperor. Qinjun laughed, saying he didn't expect his stupidity to transcend much further than he expected it to. With an evil smile, he told Yan Mobei that the time was near to make the fifth prince depart to the afterlife soon, but not later, and for that, they will be having a feast to celebrate his eternal journey to the afterlife. Inwardly, Qinjun told himself it was time to prepare good presentation of the Qinyue talent meeting first, and he can't allow to lose face with that. He will train even harder, so his presentation may leave some of the top geniuses soulless, inspiring them to a stage of non-motivation. It seems I really made a great choice following this monster he is training just to provoke and beat up top genuine in the continent and all that he calls a presentation.
1 week later.
A week later, at the palace sect, where the king of Yue resides, which is our protagonist, crowd of people had gathered enjoying the humble aboard and being received well. The guests were discussing how our protagonist cultivation was now high, asking if he may participate in the Qinyue talent. Another said he was waiting for the Niang PC sect, and this time round you won't lose. At the back, we see a man who was in a rage and seems to be possessed with dark energy, which enhanced his anger even further, not interacting and walking as if in search of someone. On the other hand, Qinjun looked at this boring-ass crowd whom bored him to death, thinking that if he had knew earlier, he would have brought Daji and Blackie beforehand. Qinjun looked at the enraged guy who stood there, looking at him intensely, when he realized it was the idiot back, Zhuo Junji.
Flashback.
Let me refresh your memory. This imbecile was the first disciple of the Zhuling sect. Yeah, this was the same guy who thought he could go toe-to-toe with our protagonist. Sometimes, common sense is really like Bitcoin in this manhwa. All want it, but few have and use it.
End of flashback.
Zhuo Zhanji's eyes glowed red. Seemed his action were encouraged further by demonic possession and instantly charged towards Qinjun, ready to attack him, shouting, "This is your end, forever looking down upon me, Qinjun." Qinjun used the movement technique taught to him by Daji to dodge the incoming attack. What do you mean? I looked down upon you. Look at yourself appearing. Now, after 5 episodes, you are not even valuable to be useful. You should be grateful. I recall your stupid-ass name. Die, Qinjun. Damn, what in the hell is wrong with this monkey? He seems crazy, just like a madman. It seems his character and stupidity caught up with him, bro. Come back to his senses. Sorry, still not on his senses, but much dumber than he was before. Bro took a predator look at Qinjun and the next words truly confirmed that this man's stupidity is contagious, bro. Raised his sword and told Qinjun, "You wanna be master? I challenge you to a fight." Scared Qinjun to fight me, said Zhuo Junji, having the constipation mock-up, how our boy is rendered to be the king of Yu, despite being in the 7th foundation established Nan Yuxin, and impressed when she knew Master Jun was Qinjun, not believing that the useless Qinjun may not be strong as the rumors says he is. So this bitch told Qinjun the Blicky executioners that if he is afraid to accept the challenge, or what?
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
Said Qinjun, as he continued telling Nan Yuxin to mind her words or her ass would not be forgiven.
You're goddamn right.
I don't know if Qinjun was threatening her or provoking her as the narrator. I have no clue, but way I can say those words, just
sensational.
laughing. She tells Qin to relax, that despite him being on the mid-realm of the Foundation Establishment realm, he can't beat the #1 genius of the Zhualing sect, Zhuo Junji, telling our boy if he thinks he is still the mysterious young man who defeated Zhuo Junji. I don't know what to say or be shocked or surprised by your stupidity and lack of reasoning. I am the mysterious Master Jun, and you ask me. If I think I'm still myself listening to you, woman, is like my brain cell are getting destroyed to compensation of listening to your stupidity. Junjie called out, "Hey Zhuo Junjie, I accept your challenge for I want to try a new skill. I have need to try the backshot suspender?"
What did he say?
Wait, what? That's really? Sus, my guy. Really sus. Wait, hold, hear me out. Let me explain. I wasn't joking. Am dead ass, prepare for serious backshot kets, begin the battle, you brainless of an opponent. At the battle arena, Zhuo Junji, whom was under the demonic control, stood in a battle stance. Please, the backshot attack is a skill, am straight as hell, all can confirm my preference. Ask Nanming sect master, she knows it vividly. Zhuo Junjie, not letting Qin Jun finish his rumbling, launched towards him, ready to attack him, launching his words straight to Qin Jun's chest, which was blocked using the dragon-slaying spear. Qin Jun was not sure why Zhuo Junji would just attack him without saying anything he knew. This isn't Zhuo Junji behavior, because this idiot would have given a speech before battle. You may think he was a motivational speaker or a certified self-glazer. With swift slash that approached with force of a nascent realm, force made Zhuo Junji back away, knowing he can't block such attack. Before landing, Zhuo Junji drew his sword, trying to launch a sneak attack at Qin Jun, aiming at his head. This made Qin Jun to question himself. Was this spar about learning from each other? Why does this empty-headed targeting my life? Die, 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 ha ha ha, Zhuo Junjie shouted with the expression of a psychopath, preparing to launch a powerful attack toward Qin Jun. Qin Jun braced himself, focusing his energy. I won't let you win, he muttered, ready to counter with his newly trained skills. Thank God my speed was faster, a little bit slower, and this idiot would have aimed for my chest, thought Qin Jun as he blocked Zhuo Junjie's relentless attacks. Zhuo Junjie continued his barrage, not giving Qin Jun a moment to catch his breath. Qin Jun could barely keep up with Zhuo Junji's relentless onslaught. I need to find an opening, he thought, dodging another strike. As he parried and countered, he realized this fight was the perfect opportunity to test his new supernatural power skill. Seeing he had no time to dodge the incoming attack, he activates the Tiangang 36 transformation. He began to shrink, and even his aura began to fade away, erasing his presence and aura. The crowd was surprised and shocked, wondering where Qin Jun had gone. However, since the audience was filled with top geniuses, they could sense some of Qin Jun's aura on the battle arena, leaving them in awe of his impressive technique. Shit, did this fool fart while attacking me? The air around here makes the abyss feel freezing. Like this man's fart comes from the shadow realm. Where the fuck did that fucker go? I heard stories about people vanishing out of the blue. I didn't expect Qin Jun to take it that seriously, thought Zhuo Junji. Thoughtfully, I learned breathing techniques from Daji, can use spiritual aura and hold my lungs with aura, or this pig could have assassinated me by the sheer presence of his platonic ass nuclear fart. Qin Jun, having a close look at Qin Jun, solidified his claims when he saw that Zhuo Junji was emerged all over with demonic energy that even the top geniuses couldn't notice it, and the person behind it may not be as simple as it seems, and may be testing him. Qin Jun realized that the more he prolongs the fight against Zhuo Junji, the more the person behind the demonic power was observing and analyzing his skill. Oh shit. What if that guy a pervert who wants to get close and see the assets of Daji, and by doing so, wants to get rid of me? Seems they are eyeing on my beloved waifu Daji. As a president of all virgin, thy shall stand strong, till the chains of hell that is engraved on him, maintaining the title of virgin, shall not happen a second time in this lifetime, to die as a virgin. And if that's the case, let me fulfill the celestial backshot spine suspender, uttered Qin Jun, as he rotated the dragon-slaying spear, facing the hilt towards Zhuo Junji ass. Qin Jun reversed the Tiangang 36 transformation, turning back to his original size, while unleashing his super-hidden technique, celestial backshot spine suspender, and directly striked straight into Zhuo Junji's ass. screamed Zhuo Junji. But this scream didn't satisfy Qin Jun at all. He had to hit Gear 3 Gum Gum Booty Expander and exerts force. Moaned Zhuo Junji. At a room we see mysterious person meditating covered with demonic energy around him, similar to the one that had possessed Zhuo Junji. Next second, the mysterious person felt that the connection he had on Zhuo Junji was severed by Qin Jun, causing him to spit blood. Wiping the blood from his mouth, wondering how Qin Jun technique hurt him, making him to contemplate if it was a supernatural technique, making him to stop controlling Zhuo Junji the time being, and he began to feel an excruciating pain in his butt crack, wondering why.
It's really him.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Holy shit. Qin Jun's celestial backshot spine suspender technique was so powerful that affected both Zhuo Junji and the caster of the demonic energy feel his technique. Damn, bro looks at me as if I'm the one who did the celestial backshot spine suspender to him. The mysterious man made a grin of excitement, not waiting to meet the king of Yue.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro received backshot technique as it was emailed to him, and he can't wait to meet Qin Jun. The first duel between the top genius of the Zhualing sect, Zhuo Junji, and the king of Yue, Qin Jun, has concluded, and the winner is Qin Jun, with his terrifying technique called Celestial Backshot Spine Suspender, stated the announcer. Qin Jun asked the other geniuses who wanted to challenge him next, then suddenly remembered that the challenge between geniuses was scheduled for a later date, not now. Embarrassed, he scratched his head and chuckled. Guess I got a bit ahead of myself. The crowd murmured in amusement, and the tension in the arena eased slightly as everyone waited for the next event. Nan Yuxin, unhappy with Qin Jun's way of winning, told him it was disgraceful. Chang Qianqian quickly retorted, "Watch your filthy mouth that matches your appearance."
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Qin Jun already defeated Zhuo Junji at the Zhualing sect. This shocked Nan Yuxin, which she asked, when did Qin Jun defeated Zhuo Junji, at which Chen Chen told her that Qin Jun was the mysterious person she was talking about, Master Jun. This made Nan Yuxin ponder if he was really the mysterious young man, then why did Qin Jun tell her? Qin Jun, sipping a glass of refreshments, was inwardly thinking about how Zhuo Junji got caught with demonic energy. With this, he knew he needed to get stronger in order to investigate and see who was behind the scenes. If he knew, he would just take the person behind the demonic energy's virginity.
The next morning.
At 3 a.m., Qin Jun was exhausted after being awake and busy the whole day and night. Finally, he got a chance to retreat to his chambers. Later, Qin Jun heard system prompt notifying him he had completed the system mission to overwhelm the geniuses, and he received a random lottery chance. Seeing this, Qin Jun was happy he had completed the mission, cause he was planning later that day to hit more of his opponents with the advanced celestial backshot spine suspender. Finally, I need to hurry back to the room and do the draw. Hope I receive an M16 or and AK-47, said Qin Jun with mischievous smile. This man is trying to assemble the quite kid loadout. Back at his chambers, Qin Jun couldn't wait to star the random lottery draw, in which the system resounded, activating the lottery draw. Qin Jun hoped he could get a succubus love passion harem elixir, or maybe bless me with Daji's sensational exquisite clothing. The system awarded our protagonist with Daji's apron. This sight left Qin Jun dumbfounded, asking the system, "Are you supposed to help me grow or make me a pervert? My lord, are you asleep, or should I get you?" Before she could finish, she was stunned, seeing her apron on our protagonist's hand, holding them in a sensational manner. System sound resounded, telling Qin Jun the most terrifying thing than death is your angry woman, specially your lover. Hope you enjoyed your time alive and prepare to see the afterlife. System R, are you planning to kill me? I order you to assist me here, System. Master, it seems I will grant your desire of being a monk, and you know that by doing so, one loses his 2 infinity stones.
Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something.
Okay, my lord, please explain. You see, such treasure is valuable and divine to a virgin like me. I am not a pervert. I am just a collector.
You're goddamn right.
and have come by your apron confidence. I think it is said that our protagonist thinks he has cooked up a diabolical excuse and that he is safe. Really? You think I will believe such a bad excuse? Asked Daji as she approached Qin-jun, telling him that if he gets a taste of her, he will get addicted and won't be able to resist because of his weak, pathetic body.
A great gift requires a great sacrifice.
If that's so, can I get suffocated on your 2 cannons as compensation? Let me cater and compensate for you, my lord, said Daji as she delivered a punch towards Qin-jun's abdomen, narrowly missing his sacred snake by an inch. Qin-jun's eyes were about to give up. His brain had rebooted 10 times in that second, unable to comprehend such a punch. He was glad it didn't hit his 2-inch sword he calls Excalibur. Since you like my things that much, let me honor you and give you a massage to relax your body after a long day of being an expert pervert, my lord. Devastating punches, she said. Wait, what did you say? Asked Qin-jun. I meant relaxation punches, bone-shattering, answered Daji. Qin-jun screamed. Hope you enjoyed the massages, my lord. I will let you relax the entire night, and I shall not interrupt you anymore. Have a good night, Daji told Qin-jun nonchalantly, while dusting her hands after a fine job. Meanwhile, the creature that had received the massage could not say the same. Bro looked like the green pigs from Angry Birds. This woman was so cruel, he inwardly thought. But I still got the apron. Still a win either way, murmured Qin-jun, as he quickly got up with determination, as if nothing had happened, not wanting to lose all his aura, swiping blood from his mouth with determination, as if the beating he received was just heaven sent. Bro began to think he needed to learn some new tricks and abilities from Guan Yunchang before he left for the city they had won.
The next day,
Guan Yunchang was on his way to the new city to show dominance over all, and tonight that the Qin Yue kingdom have increased their high-end power, that was the goal. Qin-jun was so downhearted seeing Guan Yunchang leaving first when he had not mastered the art of Riz. Your Highness, you have been called by the emperor himself. Those were the words Qin-jun was eager to hear. Qin-jun turned like an overjoyed goblin, ready to rob people of their gold, and asked eunuch Shen if the emperor was about to reward him with muscle mummies as his army. If so, he would gladly accept such a reward graciously and humbly.
A few moments later.
In the palace room, the emperor was excited to see Qin-jun. Yes, father, it's about the Project Double M that I asked about previously. Qin-jun spoke with eagerness and excitement on his face. What is the Project Double M you are speaking about? Asked the emperor. It's the Project Muscle Mommies. When are they available? I feel insecure and threatened that as my reward for defeating Zhuo Junji will not be satisfactory to me, answered Qin-jun. Oh, that said, the emperor inwardly was thinking, how come this son of mine is the perfect imbalance of everything he wants? Muscle mommies and acts like a fool, and at the same time, he has the manpower to erase sex alone. His rapid growth is monstrous and inhuman. Even though if I can retire with ladies around me with no stress as he rules, that's a win-win for me, thought the emperor inwardly. The emperor asked Qin-jun if he had heard about the Qianlong martial arts event. Yes, father, I have heard about it, but why do you ask me? Answered Qin-jun, inwardly thinking if his father wanted him to participate in the Qianlong martial arts event. In 20 days, the Nanzhou dynasty will be holding the Qianlong martial arts event. This has attracted geniuses from all over the continent to showcase their talent, challenge stronger opponents, and sharpen their skills. The emperor told Qin-jun that if he enters the Qianlong martial arts event and is able to reach the top 100, he will be able to enter any great sects of the Nanzhou dynasty at will. In which he asked Qin-jun if he wanted to go to the Qianlong martial arts, to which Qin-jun eagerly accepted, inwardly thinking that this was the chance he had to complete the system mission, and while completing it, our protagonist was planning to extort to the fullest by bullying the geniuses until he got an extra system mission and bonus reward. Those who won't be able to trigger the system will have to be monks, because he will be having omelets with their balls. Father, isn't the Qianlong martial arts limited to only 3 vacancies, and who shall be accompanying me? Asked Qin-jun when he was told by the emperor that the 5th prince and Qi Tian would be his companions. In 10 days, you will all sit together while being escorted by the imperial guards, and Jia Taishi's team will lead the way. I have expectations of you as my successors. Don't disappoint me. Father, why are you teasing me while knowing that loosening is now a theoretical phenomenon at this point? Our protagonist was excited. He could now easily complete his first quest he had received since transmigration, which was to kill the 5th prince.
Several days later.
The day of departure finally arrived, and the Jia Taishi team had come to escort the Qin Yue Kingdom contestants, who are our protagonist, Qin Jun, the fifth prince, and a side character not worth mentioning, whose name was Chen Tian.
Approximately 10 hours later.
The leader of the Jia Taishi team told the crew that they would set up camp here and rest for the night, and he would start a campfire, tasking his men to fetch firewood in order to prepare food. The servants and helpers helped the fifth prince and the side character Chen Tian out of the carriage. Our protagonist, recalling how Daji had dismantled him, told her that she would rest in the carriage while he and Blackie would be on guard for the night. Before he could finish his words, Daji sensationally appeared behind Qinjun, asking him if he despised her after he had given her a sensational night with his apron. Our protagonist, being the #1 virgin, told Daji that Lancelot Qinjun shall not allow any unworthy eyes before her, while she transversed to the domain of slumber, looking like the darkness under the light of the shooting stars. Both Daji and Qinjun looked at the fifth prince, asking if she could kill him right there and then. They regarded the fifth prince as a walking treasure experience gift box that was already fattened. Qinjun, knowing if someone else does the finishing blow, the system won't reward him and it will be considered meaningless, telling Daji not to interfere and make her hands dirty, fearing she may get contaminated by the fifth prince's stupidity. A wolf's howl caught Qinjun and Daji's attention, instantly putting them on high alert. Qinjun stood on high alert, scanning his surroundings. He could feel the aura of a beast, its cultivation base surpassing his own. Suspecting it to be in the Golden Core realm, he couldn't help but think someone had jinxed him. The moment he stepped out, he was about to face such a formidable monster. The royal guards of the Qin Yue Kingdom were highly vigilant, drawing their weapons, ready to fend off any lurking monster. The leader of the Jia Taishi team, tasked with escorting everyone to the Nanzhuo dynasty, reassured the group not to panic. He reminded them they were still miles away from the capital, with the monster likely roaming at a distance. Qinjun thought he needed something flashy to show his supremacy as the king of Yue, and indeed, this was the right moment for a mount. 1 second, this guy was scared. The next second, he was thinking of making the creature that howled his mount. A swift creature was approaching them quickly. The creature revealed itself to be a huge alpha wolf with white and silver fur. It let out a loud growl to assert its dominance and provoke the group, as if to warn them that they had trespassed into its territory, especially since it knew that a certain imbecile of a protagonist was aiming to make it his mount. Approaching the fifth prince, who let out a high-pitched scream. "Protect me! Protect me! Quickly, please!" he shouted. The royal guards responded to their weak prince. The royal guards surrounded the wolf with a magical formation to restrain it. Qinjun, looking at his future steed, was filled with pride as if he had tamed it already. Blackie casually told Qinjun that this young, unfertilized pup had just condensed its own demon pill and didn't expect it to appear here and cause trouble. With this, the guards were in trouble. Daji, having sensed the demon wolf's aura, came out and told Qinjun that the demon wolf had the bloodline of the Kangxi king wolf. "What is a Kangxi king wolf?" asked Qinjun in curiosity. Daji answered him that the Kangxi king wolf was one of the most powerful creatures in ancient times, but had declined as time passed on. Pointing at the rampaging demon wolf before them, Daji told Qinjun that this little pup was emitting an impure aura of a Kangxi king wolf, and with time, it will evolve into a true Kangxi king wolf. The demon wolf, angered by the weak people trying to restrain it, gathered immense spiritual energy in its mouth and unleashed a powerful blue beam that contained thunder. Qinjun, seeing the incoming attack, felt it seemed familiar. One of the guards, seeing their prince staring at the incoming attack, thinking he was frightened, shouted for our protagonist to evade the incoming attack. Daji, wanting to intervene and deflect the incoming attack, when Qinjun, seeing this was the perfect opportunity to test his strength, told Daji he will do it himself, while calling out his dragon demon slaying spear. With quick whirlwind orbital technique, he deflected the demon wolf attack. Having fend off the demon wolf relentless attacks, Qinjun smirked, seeing his mount looking lovely and had a bloodline of an ancient beast, ready to use his newly secret technique that it's enhanced and multiple by the dragon demon slaying spear. Qinjun instantly charged towards the demon wolf, activating one of his kill shot technique he had recently learned, which was the Instant Yolith. Large lightning seemed to have struck the demon wolf at an incredible speed that even a Transcendence Realm powerhouse would be surprised by our protagonist's power display. Qin Jun landed lightning spark emitting from his dragon demon slaying spear. Turning to see if his attack worked, he saw the demon wolf knocked out on the ground, terrorized. Approaching the demon wolf and stepping on it to assert dominance, Qin Jun asked the demon wolf to submit to it or receive the same attack again to the balls. What the fuck? But with twice the strength than the last time. Even the demon wolf, knowing a second time of that attack will surely erase his 2 infinity stones that verify his manhood. The Kangxi King Wolf struggled to get back up after a fatal blow. This scene even shocked Qin Jun. How could such a beast just stand up as if nothing had happened? Its resilience and resistance aren't something that should be underestimated. The royal guards, seeing the Kangxi King Wolf getting up, wanted to quickly rush to assist Qin Jun, but they were stopped by the 5th prince, who told them to wait and not interfere because Qin Jun seemed to have much energy and they should protect him in case the demon wolf attacked him. This idiot! I shall ensure his execution will be like uninstalling him from the world. The words of the 5th prince left Qin Jun dumbfounded and seething with anger. Turning to focus with the demon wolf, Qin Jun strike it with the heavenly thunder, which was strong enough to make the demon wolf to cry in pain and anguish. Asking again for it to surrender, turning to look at Daji and Blackie, the demon wolf saw their angry faces and could sense their terrifying aura, which was familiar to it, which he realized those are the aura of the greatest demons ever walk the earth. I surrender, just don't kill me, said the demon wolf. You are really smart. From now on you will be called Twinkle Kitty, said Qin Jun happily.
Is this nigga serious?
What the hell was that name? Am I going to sound like a female congregation in discussion? I am not a fluffy beast. I am a demon wolf. How about I name you White Snow, Shot Wolf, or this, even better, I'll call you Chicken Beast. Did you sacrifice your brain for power, or do you just have the talent of never using your brain to think? Asked the demon wolf. Ah, forget it. Your name from now on will be Demon Beast, and you shall be my mount, said Qin Jun, having suffered from the demon beast's remarks. Seeing Qin Jun petting the demon wolf shocked the royal guards. Did the 3rd prince just conquer a demon wolf that is at the Golden Core realm? Another said. The prince is truly becoming a terrifying being. This turn of event angered the 5th prince to the core, seeing that Qin Jun was always obtaining all the good stuff, trying to calm himself, knowing he had made arrangements to kill Qin Jun before they reached the Nanzhuo dynasty. Who is scolding me behind my back? The system sound resounded, notifying Qin Jun and congratulating him for conquering the first mount and gaining a chance to summon gods and demons. This realization excited our 2 IQ protagonist, who was now happy knowing that he could get rewards from accomplishing hidden tasks. The leader of the Jia Taishi's team came in concern, asking about the demon beasts. Qin Jun tapped his shoulder, telling him not to worry, that from now on it would be his mount and would now be called his demon beast. Now that it's late, let's rest and hit the road the following day. Returning to the carriage, exhausted and wanting to take a look at the system, Daji hugged the demon beast, calling it baby brother and telling it not to worry because her big sister will protect it. On the other side, Qin Jun called out to the system to start the random summoning of gods and demons. The system prompt resounded, showing a significant figure. Its status was not visible except for the loyalty, which was 85 out of 100. System congratulated Qin Jun for drawing out the gods and demons, and it will be on its way to him. Qin Jun, trying to see the dark figure of his summon to estimate what he had summoned, but unable to find any clue, decided not to think further and just rest, cause they had long journey ahead.
The next morning.
At the carriage, the 5th prince, Loyal Lucky, asks him if the plan to eliminate Qin Jun is still in motion, to which he agrees. With an evil expression, he says that this time he has hired a transcendent realm powerhouse. Since Guan Yunchang isn't there, his death is imminent. Looking at the side, he assures himself that he is lucky to have made contact with him and agreed to kill Win Jun. The 5th prince vowed to himself that this time he would see Qin Jun's death and not allow him to leave alive.
A little while later,
seeing the beautiful pool of water, our protagonist saw this as his chance to take a bath, calling out to Daji to come and join him. Daji smiled and agreed with Qin Jun's idea. Did she finally realize my handsome charm, and is she unable to resist?
I beg to differ, sir.
Daji approached behind our protagonist, gently and slowly touching his back, making our protagonist's emotions hit the sky high. But everything hit a pause when Chinjun realized he was mid-air, seeing Daji had pushed him into the pool of water. Daji, are you saying you betraying my life for you? Shouted our protagonist, the certified #1 simp. My lord gave you forgotten we are in a master-servant relationship. Aren't fox demons fond on draining men dry when summoned? I will let you drain me dry.
Oh my,
said Chinjun. Daji, annoyed, told Chinjun that as a 9-tailed celestial fox, she doesn't do that, and by his description, he meant a succubus and not her. Our boy Soothing has 2-inch sword, which was in pain and agony. Daji, blushing, humps, looking at our protagonist. Daji walks into the water, which surprises our boy if she agrees to his proposal. Daji just sits there as he meditates to absorb the spiritual energy around him. Seeing her wonderful and sensational features, Chinjun couldn't hold himself and passed out after losing too much blood from his nosebleed.
A little while later,
at the campfire under the bright night sky, Chinjun was roasting their hunt caught by a demon beast when the leader of Jia Taishi's team noticed footsteps approaching them. Amitabha Buddha told to perish all evil, said the approaching figure. Sensing the mysterious figure's voice, the 5th prince told his royal luck that he was here. The lucky one, trying to confirm the 5th prince's claims, asked him if he was truly the one he had hired. The 5th prince, seeing this, said that indeed he had hired a monk who had a strong cultivation base and told his lucky one to show respect to him later. Seeing the Buddhist monk, the lucky one knows that the monk can't kill Chinjun, but can put him in a state close to death, which assures that the 5th prince really wanted to kill Chinjun himself. We came to see the mysterious figure hired by the 5th prince, which is a monk at the Transcendence realm, and he was emitting so much powerful spiritual power that full with holy energy. The leader of the Jia Taishi's team, seeing the monk, perceived that his cultivation base was strong and the energy he radiated wasn't that simple. Hopping, he was just passing by. This made him to tell the monk not to get any close, as the camp was under the Qinyue dynasty and he shouldn't came any closer. The monk told him that he was here for a certain request he had received, saying that he had heard that the Qinyue royal family have been harboring demons, which need to be exterminated by him. Chinjun focused on his food, didn't focus on the monk's yapping words. The royal guards told the monk that there were no demons in the Qinyue kingdom, but the 5th prince intervened, greeting the monk as Monk Xuanshang, saying he finally arrived and was expecting his arrival. The monk asks the 5rh prince where the demons were, in which the 5th prince pointed at the demon beast, which was alert by the hostility from the monk. What a filthy animal. If I allow it to grow, it will be undispensable thorn to this world I need to erase it now, said the monk in disgust. Where did this knockoff Saitama came from? I'm warning you to leave here in 3 breaths, or I will take you to Buddha, personally. Hearing our protagonist's words, the monk assumed that Chinjun was indeed possessed by an evil spirit, as told by the 5th prince, and indeed, he needed to be killed swiftly. And he began to channel scriptures, channeling terrifying chi, and released the terrifying Buddha's palm towards Chinjun, shouting that a bewitched offspring as him needs to be put down and killed as soon as possible. 3rd prince, get out of the way, shouted the imperial guard. The 5th prince smirked inwardly, thinking, this time, no one can save you, Chinjun. The next second, Daji swiftly rushed in and swept Chinjun away from the monk's heavenly palm attack. Daji, enraged, asked the knockoff Saitama if he wished to meet his forefathers. This cheap Saitama seems strong, Chinjun reflected, asking the bald idiot why he went around attacking without discerning who was right and wrong. And the one who invited him to exercise the demons in the evil spirit in you, the 5th prince responded attentively. Hearing what the 5th prince was saying, they realized that the monk was Xuanshang of the Yehua temple, famous for killing hundreds of demons alone. They knew this time Chinjun would meet his end. With a wicked grin, knowing that Chinjun was at the Golden Core realm, while Xuanshang was in the Transcendent realm, he was confident enough to kill our protagonist. Trying to hide his wicked smirk, he told Chinjun not to worry. He was helping the heavens rid the world of demons like him, but inwardly, like a psychopath, he was chanting, kill him! Kill him! Evil can never overcome righteousness, so please do not be afraid, 5th prince, the tranquil monk Xuanshang replied, looking at them. Activating his Buddha Dharma technique, the monk said he was going to wash all evil spirits from them. A loud voice shouted, Stop! Amitabha Buddha is merciful. How can you think of killing? Above them was a huge heavenly bell that dwarfed the monk. The scriptures seriously pinned the monk to the ground. This made everyone there look to see who was the person who intervened and dared to attack a monk from Yehua Mountain. The system alerted Qin-jun, congratulating him for summoning Fahai from the legend of the White Snake. His cultivation was at the Void Transformation Realm, 3rd layer. This cultivation made all of Qin-jun's other subordinates look insufficient. Qin-jun, realizing it was Fahai, was excited, knowing on his legends in his past life, while Daji was on guard, realizing that Fahai cultivation was at the Void Transformation Realm. The royal guards, hearing this, knew that a Void Transformation Realm could rival a wild kingdom. They knew it was over for our protagonist. Fahai, the Void Transcendence 3. Realm Monk approached the young monk, Xuanshang, asking him why he was at the Qinyue Kingdom. Qin-jun, listening, the monk Xuanshang, called his new subordinate uncle, chuckled, knowing that this idiot was his underling. Meanwhile, the 5th prince, seeing Fahai, a Void Transformation Realm, knew Qin-jun death was assured, and when he dies, he planned to steal Daji from him.
I beg to differ, sir.
Fahai, looking around, noticed Qin-jun and felt an overwhelming presence of peace and serenity. As he approached Qin-jun began to feel a sense of uncertainty. With a gentle bow, Fahai expressed his desire to follow and serve Qin-jun as his highness, explaining that a premonition had led him to this decision. These words sent a shockwave through both the 5th prince and monk Xuanshang, leaving them reeling in disbelief. Qin-jun calmly instructed Fahai to stand and relax, assuring him that with his support, they would embark together on the path to the peak of cultivation. "Uncle, what are you doing? He's possessed by demons and surrounded by dark forces," exclaimed Monk Xuanshang. Fahai turned to him, saying, "Buddha's mercy is boundless, but due to your reckless interference in the kingdom's struggles, you are forbidden from leaving the temple for 10 years until you attain enlightenment." Monk Xuanshang, with no other option, reluctantly agreed. As Fahai and Xuanshang stepped aside, Qin-jun turned towards the 5th prince with a devious grin. The 5th prince, realizing the gravity of the situation, hid behind the royal guards, pleading with Qin-jun not to kill him. The guards, witnessing this, thought to themselves, if he knew the consequences, why did he provoke him in the first place? With serious killing intent, Qin-jun drew out the dragon-slaying spear and demanded of the 5th prince, "When did you ever treat me like a brother?" He then began to recount all the accusations and murder attempts that the 5th prince, Qin-yue, had orchestrated against him, and now he was calling him his dear brother. How ridiculous that sounds. "I have tried to put up with you again and again, but I can't anymore." Hearing this, the 5th prince knew his end was near. Pointing his dragon-slaying spear towards him, he told him that today was his last day to live and that he should seize such an opportunity. The royal guards tried to stop Qin-jun, telling him that killing the 5th prince, his relative, would cause him to be shunned by others. Fahai came, telling Qin-jun not to kill the 5th prince and that he should show virtue. Qin-jun just replied that he isn't a beast and doesn't kill indiscriminately. He only kills the wicked. Fahai still tried to stop Qin-jun when Daji and Blackie came before him. "You bald donkey, don't think of getting in the master's way. Hey, knock off Saitama, the master calls you that. Sit your ass down or I'll hit you with the The Demon King, known as the Howling Dog and the Demon Fox," said Fahai. His rage emanated as he met his natural enemy. The 5th prince realized he had already offended Qin-jun way too much, and if he didn't escape, he would surely meet his end. He pushed the royal guard towards Qin-jun in order to buy time so he could get away. Desperation clawed at him as he sprinted away, each second stretching like an eternity, knowing that doom was hot on his heels. "Really like prey inside the predator's domain trying to escape from me," Qin-yue said to Qin-jun, "but it's too late for that. This place is your graveyard, and I am your undertaker." Unleashing the spear with great and terrifying force, the 5th prince tried to block the incoming attack approaching him, but it was useless. It pierced his hardened body like butter, and the force was too great, pushing him back further and into the tree with a loud crash. This force and destruction left everyone dumbfounded, not believing that the power shown was from a person at the 7th layer of the Foundation Establishment realm. In your next life, be a caring and righteous person, as your suffering now will continue to repeat itself. Looking at the lifeless corpse of the fifth prince, Qin felt a wave of relief wash over him. He had avenged the original owner of his body, and from that day forward, it was entirely his, with no ties to its previous owner. The system congratulated Jun on completing his task, and his cultivation began to skyrocket at an incredible pace, eventually reaching the Golden Core realm. Feeling the power of the Golden Core, Qin set his sights on immortality, vowing that no one would be spared in his pursuit. The system alerted him that for condensing the Golden Core, he had earned the chance to summon gods and demons, making him even more broken. However, just as he began to revel in his newfound power, he realized he was about to face tribulations. Bracing himself, Qin unleashed his energy and shouted to the heavens to smite him with all they had. The lightning tribulations were unlike anything seen before, intensely striking down upon him. Yet, as the thunder raged, Qin thought, why does this feel like a sauna massage? Realizing that the tribulations weren't as powerful as he expected, he couldn't help but be amused. The royal guards were stunned, unable to believe what they were witnessing. Qin was so ridiculously strong that he practically shrugged off the thunder tribulations. None could comprehend the sight before them. Daji, worried, turned to Blackie and asked if Qin could make it through the tribulations. Blackie, unfazed, reassured Daji not to worry. She could sense that Qin was so formidable there was something inexplicably unique about him, as if his strength defied his age. Fahai was utterly dumbfounded, feeling the immense power Qin now emitted after the thunder tribulation. Qin stood surrounded by an aura of tranquility and dominance, with the power of the heavens radiating around him. Qin felt refreshed after successfully enduring the thunder tribulations. Daji approached, asking if he was okay. Glancing at the fifth prince's body, Qin asked Daji to have the others bury it, as he needed to take a bath. Using the soaring cloud technique, he launched himself into the sky. Fahai, dumbfounded by how advanced Qin technique was, wondered why such a powerful figure was followed by filthy demons. After a long soak in the river, Qin instructed the system to begin the random draw. This time, he jokingly warned it not to give him an apron like last time, but something even better, perhaps a full box of aprons, if that was negotiable. The system congratulated Qin on winning a full purple gold emperor armor from Journey to the West. As he held the armor, the system informed him that it was a powerful defensive magic weapon, but it required blood to recognize its master. After drawing some blood and applying it to the armor, it instantly rushed onto Qin body, covering him entirely. He marveled at how perfectly the armor fit, feeling so light that he barely noticed it was there. Curious, he asked how to take it off, and the armor instantly vanished, leaving him completely naked. Satisfied with his lottery prize, Qin asked the system to begin the random summoning of gods and demons. The system instantly began the summoning process. Used to summons taking a few days to arrive, Qin was about to return when, suddenly, someone appeared beside him, startling him. "Who the hell are you?" he demanded, shocked by the unexpected presence. "I am an old man named Taibai Jingxing," the elder introduced himself, adding that he had been cultivating when he sensed an opportunity with His Royal Highness and came to pay homage. Qin was dumbfounded, realizing he had summoned Taibai Jingxing, who was at the fourth floor of the immortal realm. Excited, Qin greeted Taibai, wondering if Blackie and Taibai knew each other, given that both were from Journey to the West. Excited that this time draw was a huge hit, thinking Qin, knowing that the limits if the normal cultivation and the highest cultivation was above was the immortal realm. With Taibai around, he had not worry of powerhouses above 12 virtual transformation powerhouses of Fenghuang. Qin asked Taibai if he knew Blackie, but the old man didn't, any being known by that name. Telling the old man to accompany him back as he tells him how Blackie is and his carefree demeanor. Arriving at the camp, they saw how there was destruction everywhere. Qin was shocked to see Daji in a defensive stance, while Fahai materializes his bell, telling that he doesn't want chat with any demons or vile things. Blackie answered Fahai that if it wasn't for Master Qin accepting him, he would have been dead long time ago. Coming down, Qin asked what was the problem, was shocked to see they were in a fierce battle, and everyone's blood was boiling. Fahai enraged told Qin, monsters can't be trusted, especially such demon kings cause how tyrannical in nature they are. Daji countered him saying since he just joined and is hostile, how sure he is that his doesn't have bad intentions. Qin stops them for now to continue their argument and escalate into a fight as it had began. Fahai tries to explain to Qin when Taibai tells him all beings have good and bad and also demons. Fahai asked who the hell was he? Qin introduces Taibai as the immortal from overseas, and they should treat him with respect. Daji and Blackie couldn't believe that they were seeing an immortal, which Taibai humbles himself, telling Qin to him to just see it as a title. Fahai, in rage, didn't care if Taibai was an immortal saying that he would tolerate demons. Taibai, being looked down upon by an ant, tells Fahai that they should have a bet. How do you want to vet? Asked Fahai. Taibai tells him that if he wins, he will refute his barbaric ways, and if he lose, he will cut his head and apologize, in which Fahai agrees.